Welcome into Holmen High School, week 3 of high school football this week, and a classic MVC rivalry as our game of the week here on ESPN La Crosse. The Holmen Vikings hosting the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, espnlacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our Game of the Week live video stream. 2-0 Holmen, 2-0 Onalaska, trying to get a leg up in the conference standings through 1 week of conference play. We'll get to it next on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Hi, it's Casey Vergine with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Coulee region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold in Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, and Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guaranteed.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holmen? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holmen, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holmen on Holmen Drive.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. And check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers at Ace of Holmen. Stop in, pick one out, and Ace of Holmen will assemble and deliver straight to your front door. Ace of Holmen, Holmen Drive. Well, Scotty, it's going to be a good one here tonight.
Hi, Aaron.
The Hilltoppers and the Vikings.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. Rivalry game. You know it well. Should be a great one.
So the last time these two teams were ranked in the same game, undefeated in the MVC, has been at least 12 years that I can recall. So this is interesting to me because of the level of competition both these teams have played as well. Onalaska, to me, honestly, is a surprising 2-0, and I'm going to be very honest. And that's a credit to Tom Yashinsky, the coaching staff. Ian Cole has played great. He has been awesome. 75% completion percentage is outstanding. The best passer in the Cooley region, not making a lot of mistakes, looking fantastic in the pocket, making a lot of good decisions. And he's got some guys coming up, like Luke Siegel's having a great year, 186 yards on the year, 2 touchdowns. And, of course, we talked about Kason Stetler, had a pretty decent game last week, yet to have that big breakout game, though. Will this be the week against a pretty good Holmen defense? And I tell you, Aaron, you look at Holmen, 362 yards last week against Sauk Prairie on the ground, 35 points in the second quarter, and it's all without Alex Burgett. Colin Williams is a starting quarterback right now for the Holmen Vikings. He's played well. And the emergence of Elijah Kane, a guy that Travis Kowalski told us about before the season, the area's second leading rusher at 341 yards, almost 10 yards a clip, and 6 touchdowns on the season. This Holmen Viking team has a lot of experience coming back, a lot of depth, and a lot of really good talent on both sides of the ball on the front lines. I think this is going to be an interesting game.
We'll see about it. We'll talk with Travis Kowalski, the head coach of the Holmen Vikings.
You think I'm excited?
Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show. Yeah, it should be. It'll be a great one.
I didn't even wear my hat.
It's a great MVC. I know I'm a little scared. I'm a little worried something's going on with you.
Okay.
That you're not wearing a hat
Midlife
today.
crisis.
Yeah, I guess so.
I am 45.
Yeah, it's true. That's pretty good if it's your midlife.
It is. It is.
Get to 90?
Well, wait till I get my 80s Camaro at my garage that my wife says I can't buy.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get to that Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show with head coach of the Holmen Vikings, Travis Kowalski, on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
Welcome back to Holmen High School. Our game of the week this week is Onalaska taking on the Holmen Vikings in a classic MVC rivalry matchup. It's time for our Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show. It's brought to you by the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holmen. For home, auto, life, and business insurance, contact Kevin Carlson. This week, we're talking to the Viking head coach, Travis Kowalski. Travis, you guys are 2-0. You have essentially dominated your first couple of matchups. What's it been like through these first couple of weeks? What's been the key to your guys' success?
We have a group of seniors this year that are really player-led, and they taking control of the team. A smaller group of seniors than we normally have, but real good guys and pushing the team out there. First couple of weeks are always a little bit grinding, but I don't know. These guys are hungry. They're ready to go.
This year, or based on last year, heading into this year, do you think you maybe had figured something out, or the guys maybe had found something like, hey, this is how we can have success earlier on in a season?
Yeah, we've kind of had mixed over the years. My first several years here, we started out 2, and a couple of years in there, we had some records that weren't what we were normally looking for, and started out slow, but in the end, the keys to winning high school football games is you got to be physically set to go. You can't have a bunch of injuries and have guys go out, and whether that's at the beginning of the season or end of the season, you got to have all your guys, and they got to stay healthy, and you got to get some bounces that go your way. So if you look at those games that we've played, a lot of them, whether you win or lose them early on in the season, some of those are tight games. It's more of the who's ready to go, who has things that are installed, and who does the small things. So those things can shake out no matter which way you go. This year, obviously, you want to start out fast. I think everybody does, but I'll take finishing really, really strong at the end of the season compared to fizzling out when it's the most important time of the season when you have playoffs.
Travis, everyone knows by this point that you guys are a heavy running team. This year, you have a lot of returning guys in the backfield. You have some guys who have come back last year from injuries. You have a loaded backfield and a team that loves to use its backfield. What has that been like in maneuvering that throughout the first couple of weeks of the season?
Yeah, and what's interesting there is as John kind of came in with some injuries last year, he's not even typically the guy that plays fullback for us, but he is dynamic. We're looking at using him in a lot of different ways. We got Eli came back. He missed last year with a shoulder injury, and he is a monster. So a lot of people don't know his name, but I'm fairly confident that as the season goes on, he's going to play a big part in our team. And having Jack Barth and A.J. Alish is huge. He's a dynamic runner as well. So I think in that backfield goes, we got a lot of experience back there.
Your style of play on offense, the triple option that you guys run, it's kind of slowly going away across the state. It used to be really heavily run, and now you're seeing more of the passing style that you maybe see in the higher levels of football. I'm sure you've heard plenty of comments and things of that nature around the style of play in the last however many years. But what is it about the offensive style that you like so much that you think leads to enough success for your team?
Well, I think no matter what style offense you run, you got to have dudes to be good. You know what I mean? If you don't got dudes, it doesn't matter if you're on the spread or the option or the wing tee or the power high. You got to have players. So I would argue that you got to have a system that fits your school and your kids. In our school, we don't usually have a whole bunch of big guys, and we usually have a lot of speed. And our linemen are usually not very big. They usually average 205, 210 pounds. So it allows us to use angles. It allows us to be fast and physical, and it allows us to take our playmakers and find multiple ways to get them the ball.
All right, Travis, tonight you take on an Onalaska Hilltopper team. They're 2-0. You're 2-0. This is a great chance to get a leg up in the conference heading into week 1 of conference play in a conference that was very tightly and very contested last year. How important is this game tonight, and what do you see the MVC playing out like the rest of the season?
Same places we were last year. I think a lot of teams are going to surprise each other. You're going to get teams that knock you.
Welcome back to Holmen High School. Our game of the week this week is Onalaska taking on the Holmen Vikings in a class.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex, yet homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it and you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
High school activities department. Thank you to all the foundation board.
Hilltopper Refuse Recycling Service has been serving the Cooley region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. And North Country Steak Buffet, you can stop by for all you can eat steaks, burgers, chicken, and pork chops.
Salad.
And North Country's fresh salad bar, largest in La Crosse. Yeah. North Country Steak Buffet. We're getting ready for a good NBC matchup here. Classic rivalry between the Onalaska Hilltoppers and the Holmen Vikings. 2-0 for each team. Onalaska could, with a win, can go 3-0 heading into an important Reedsburg game next week. That should be a great one. And trying to keep pace with that Reedsburg team. It should be these two teams in Reedsburg is kind of the general idea in the MVC this year, with a Logan and Central
and
maybe
creeping their way into it. I think that's what we discussed before the season, because when you look at the rosters coming back, they're the favorites, right? So when you look at Reedsburg, they got all that offensive weaponry coming back. They got all that experience on defense coming back. Holman's got just a plethora of running backs back, and then you add Elijah Kane back into the mix with this offensive and defensive line that honestly might be the best in the area. I'm going to throw it out there because they're that good. I picked Holmen to win the conference. You picked Reedsburg to win the conference. I really do think it's those two. But then here comes Onalaska with a coaching staff that really is so good at preparing their players for any situation. We called it. Tom Yashinsky's usually good for 1 or 2 wins a season. And who knows, maybe this is that second win of the year that they're going to get. Because honestly, that win against West Salem, I thought they were very well coached in that game. This is a different animal, though. I do think Holmen is a better football team. I'm going to throw it out there. Maybe I'm wrong. It's early in the season. But from what I've seen so far watching games back, Holmen's a very good, very well-rounded, good execution team. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
I don't want this to be a downer on Holmen, but how much of it is Holmen being really good versus Holmen's opponents maybe not being so great?
But I think you could, that's a good argument. At the same time, though, the way that they've dominated those opponents is pretty impressive. Okay, so you don't go into any game thinking that you're going to have your worst performance.
Yeah, you still got to be really good to be able to do that.
The execution has been outstanding by the Vikings the first 2 weeks. And the turnovers, they haven't turned the ball over, Aaron. Remember, when Holmen turns the ball over, they struggle. When they get behind and they have to run that option offense to catch up, they struggle. They haven't had to do that yet this year. What's Onalaska good at? Creating turnovers on defense. So that's where this dynamic in this game is going to be very interesting tonight. I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be great.
Holmen wearing the all-black uniforms tonight Onalaska countering with the all-whites.
I just love that they came out to enter Sandman, Holmen did. I was with it, man, all the way.
If you own or run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance, can help you with home and auto as well. Noble Insurance just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. And Bobcat, your home for industry-leading equipment as you dig into your fall project list. Stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. We will take a break. When we come back, don't go anywhere. We will get you kickoff between the Holmen Vikings and the Onalaska Hilltoppers, the game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on YouTube and on our free mobile app.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best five, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. And Fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best seat and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Have professionals. Call Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee Region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee Region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLaCrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. Aaron Morris, Scotty Grand, Jeff Ross on the camera here tonight for our game of the week. It's the Holmen Vikings and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Holmen won the toss. They deferred, and Onalaska, of course, chooses to receive the ball in the first half. So they will receive. They'll get the ball first and see if they can get a score quick up on the Holmen Viking defense, who has not allowed too many points so far this year. In fact, they are outscoring their opponents by
points.
What? 82 points they've outscored their opponents
16
by?
points on the season. They've been dominant. Here's Onalaska, though, coming in, and they're averaging themselves about, 27, 28 points a game. So, this could be one of these games where it's going to be a back-and-forth matchup. Now, for Onalaska tonight, I think they need to get their passing attack rolling a little bit. I think Ian Cole needs some time. He needs some pocket awareness like he's been doing to get the ball around a little bit. And for Holmen, they don't need to change anything. I think they've done a great job mixing the run. And here's the thing. I think Colin Williams is a better passer than Alex Burgett. So that's going to be interesting to see, because they've utilized that last week with a huge play in the game last week against Sauk Prairie in that win. And I believe it was 82-yard pass to Jack Barth, if I'm correct, on the touchdown. So, he can throw it, and that's going to be a different dynamic that we haven't seen from Holmen in a while.
Holmen in the all-black uniforms, the white lettering and numbering, and the maroon helmets. Onalaska in the all-whites with the purple lettering, numbering, striping down the side
I love that
of the
all
jersey.
black, man. That's great.
Needham kicks it away, and it is caught at about the 7-yard line by Brendan Chenault. He'll take it up the middle of the field, breaks a tackle initially, breaks another one, and forces his way forward across the 20, up to about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, good pursuit on special teams by the Vikings. Chenault with a decent return, broke a couple tackles, but quickly nullified. That's a big word right there. I feel like I took English or something in high school.
Ball will be marked at
That's as far as I got.
Onalaska 24. We'll see what they want to do here against this so far very stout Holmen defense.
Big and athletic up front. Linebackers are athletic at the second level for the Vikings.
Two receivers right, one left for the Hilltoppers in the pistol formation. Cole fakes the look right, roll out left, fires across his body, and a nice throw to Tristan Moling, who catches it out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
That should be a first down.
And a gain of 12.
Good pass, well-designed bootleg. Opposite side, though. Kind of like that, going to the left a little bit. Molig with a good route, good plant on that out route, too, to get the defender, who was playing about, I'd say, 4 yards back on that play. Great throw by Ian Cole.
Cole takes the snap, hands off Stetler, and that pursuit is great by the Holmen defense. He was strung out nicely by Jekiah Yed, and the tackle is made by a couple of other Vikings who come in to help him out, and that is a big loss on first down.
Ayed came up from that safety spot, made a nice fill play on that side. And again, like you talked about, the one thing with Holmen that they do a really good job of is pursuit, and they did that on that play right there.
It's going down as a loss of 3 for Kaysen Stetler on his first carry of the night. Cole looking to throw. He screens out to Stetler in the flat. Stiff arms, breaks a tackle. He's got a couple of blockers. Past the 40, up to the 45, and just across the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 13 or 12 yards we'll give him, right at the 45. And it'll bring up 3rd and 1.
That was a nice design screen. Good job by Stetler to break the initial tackle in the backfield and showing that speed.
Third and 1 for the Hilltoppers. Extra man in the backfield along with Cole and Stetler. They're going to screen out right. It's caught, and an easy first down for the Hilltoppers as the Vikings were playing well off in coverage. Catch made by Luke Siegel for the first down. He crosses midfield to the 49 of the Vikings.
And another quick pass, kind of throwing off the Vikings a little bit. They're, again, very athletic defense. Their strength is up front with those big guys up there, and they do such a good job. Tristan Brennan is one of the biggest guys you'll see in the whole area at 6'5", 310 pounds, number 60.
Same formation for the Hilltoppers. Cole takes a snap and hands off to Stetler this
block.
time. Trying to jump cut back in. The tackle is made nicely by Jagger Jepson. That's going to be right back at the line of scrimmage, and tough running so far for Kason Stetler through a couple of carries.
Kind of has been tough, hasn't it, for him the first couple weeks? We haven't really seen him break out yet, and again, some transition on the front line for the Hilltoppers. However, they seem to get it going as the game goes on. Something to watch.
We'll give him 1 yard on the carry. It brings up 2nd and 9. Just getting started here, 9:35 and counting. In our game of the week, first quarter, here at Holmen High School, Empire Stadium. 2 receivers right now. Another double motion for the Hilltoppers. Cole takes a snap this time and will hand off. Carson Zinneker in the backfield. He's got some running room up to about the 41-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. It'll be about 1.5 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, again, a nice trap play. That motion is really to set off the strong and weak sides for the defense to rotate and react. And that time, Holmen just staying at home, but great blocking up front by the center. Good combo gap block, and that set that up nicely.
3rd and 1 for Onalaska. Stetler will come in for Zinneker. To the left of Cole is their H-back of sorts, Max Todd. They'll go with that double motion again. Same one from left to right. They'll take the snap, hand off Stetler, looking to turn the corner. He does. Easy first down. Now he'll kick out again. Running along the right sideline. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 30-yard line, and the Hilltoppers are on the move.
Yeah, good block here and a good seal on Brennan as they make the play. A really nice play by the Vikings that time.
Taken by Holmen. 1st and 10, Hilltoppers.
Ball up to the 28-yard line after the gain of 12 by Stetler. Hilltoppers will send Egan in motion. Jackson Egan, the tight end, right to left. Cole takes a snap. It's a busted play. Cole's just going to have to run it himself. Now he'll just throw it away into the ground. And there's going to be an illegal man downfield on the Hilltoppers with the broken play. That's the only thing I can really imagine it would be.
Yeah, there was, and you could say grounding too. I don't think there was really a receiver in the area.
I think
he was outside the tackle
around.
box though, so I'd say Aiden Knopp was outside, about, I'd say 10, 15 yards down the field a little bit on that play.
That's one of those where, hey, throw it away to not lose the yardage, but also you got your guys run blocking down the field, so. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Hilltoppers. Cole looking to throw, out route, quick route along the right sideline. They'll pick up past the original line of scrimmage and a few more yardage over on that far side. Catch made by Tanner Siebert.
Yeah, a lot of quick throws here by the Hilltoppers, a lot of rhythm plays to kind of get them comfortable. Ian Cole's been very, very good this season in general with just rhythm passing and performance, and then hits that big one down the seam later on in the game. Jackson Egan had a couple nice ones last week.
2nd and 8, 2nd or 9. Here's a handoff. Stetler working that left side.
Nice
Stiff arm,
play.
drives back in, and a great tackle on the near side. That time, Mason Fleury, the tackle. He was one of the best linebackers for the Vikings last year. They lost both their 2 leading tacklers. Fleury, the guy who has to take over that spot, and he actually led the MVC in interceptions last year as a linebacker.
Yeah, Fleury with a great job reading that play and really just open field. Stetler couldn't use the stiff arm to his advantage on that play. Man
3rd
coverage.
and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Hilltoppers in the pistol. Cole going to quick fire over to the near side. Moeling breaks a tackle inside the 20. He's on the move, dives inside the 15 up to the 14, and it's going to be a first down for Onalaska.
Yeah, how about the run after the catch by Moeling that time? Just kind of stop, pop them hips, got a couple extra yards on that play. And again, great execution by the Hilltoppers. the Vikings showed man, but then they backed off into a cover 2. That was a great read by Ian Cole.
7.5 minutes to go, first quarter, 0-0 our score between Holmen and Onalaska. This is the opening drive, and Onalaska's methodically moved it down the field. They're now in the red zone at the 14. Cole hands off. Stetler working that left side, cuts back inside, and another good pursuit by the Holmen defense. In there on the tackle once again was Fleury.
Yeah, and Holman's doing a good job of stringing out the plays that are stretched by design because the linebackers aren't fooled. They're coming in on that second wave and making good plays on a guy that can break a lot of tackles in Stetler.
Oh, Stetler's carried 5 times now for 8 yards. -3, -1, -1 are 3 of those 5 carries. 2nd and 11. In motion from left to right is Siegel. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Good jump cuts and getting some positive yardage that time is Adam Kuhn, and the pile is still moving inside the 10 up to about the 8-yard line. Good carry by Adam Kuhn, their 3rd running back.
How about the carry? Like you said, that jump cut was electric, and right on the spot, faked out 2 guys right in the middle of the field and got a couple extra yards, showing some power on that one. Good gain on 3rd and 11 here, and sets the Hilltoppers up for another 3rd and short.
3rd and 4. Has a 7-yard carry by Kuhn. That puts them in much more manageable down to go. They get two downs to get it. Handoff, Stetler right side, cuts back towards the middle of the field. He's upended. Another great tackle. It's John Faherty this time, and that sets up a 4th down for Onalaska.
I think do you go for it in a conference matchup early in the game?
Yeah.
And with no kicker, I don't think they really have a kicker that can kick from this distance accurately enough.
3. Cole looking to try to get him to jump. He can't initially. Back to his spot in the shotgun. He will hand it off up the middle, and it's not going to get there. The Holmen run defense has been outstanding so far. Mason Fleury in there once again, and the Vikings get a turnover on downs.
Great stop up the middle, and again, good penetration up front. We talked about Holmen's defensive linemen, and they're big and they're quick, and not getting a lot of credit so far early in this game. Jaeger Jepsen, number 71, a senior, 6'1", 280, made the play inside, getting the cleanup on the back end, the linebacking core, but great job by the Holmen Viking defensive line on that play.
So Holmen takes over now, 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. Maybe their own 5-yard line. It's going to be a run over to the near side. Barth cuts back out, and a great open field tackle. Tristan Moling got just enough of Barth to take him down at the 10-yard line.
I don't think if Moling doesn't get Barth there, he's running for a while because there was a lot of open grass behind that play. Great block on the outside by the tight end on the seal on the outside linebacker. And Barth looked like he might have taken that one the distance if that wasn't a tackle, and a good play by Moling.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5.
Man, Holmen not as tight in their offensive formations. I'm sure you noticed that as well. A little different.
They got their receivers out there, one left and one right.
But did you say receivers?
Yeah. It is going to be a handoff up the middle, and the Hilltoppers were ready for it. Big Demarion Blackdeer in there to clog up the paint, and it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, you're not going to move Demarion Blackdeer too much. I mean, he's just a stout guy that just makes really good plays in that interior. The classic nose tackle, right? You don't see it a lot anymore in the high school level, but it's coming back more and more. Both these teams have one.
I believe that was Eli Kane on the carry. Tough to tell in this scrunched up offense. It's a gain of 1, so 3rd and 4 at the 11. It is going to be up the middle, maybe a keeper by Colin Williams. And there was about 5 Hilltoppers in the backfield before you could even decide what to do with it. And the Hilltoppers, a 3-and-out on the first Holmen offensive possession.
Fing Su Vang coming in and making a nice play on Colin Williams. And like you said, a design quarterback off of the fake. However, Vang not fooled at all. And you got to think Holmen's going to punt here.
They've got their punter out there, Brock Needham. Should result in good field position for the Hilltoppers. Good sideways winding kick, and it bounces off of somebody, and the Hilltoppers land right back on top of it. Don't know if that exactly kicked off of a Viking or a Hilltopper. They're going to say it was off a Hilltopper, but
Game
they
off
do
Maurice
collect.
Holyfield, the Hilltopper, back there receiving the punt, and he's lucky that it didn't
There's
go
a couple
back to
bodies
Holmen.
right around him. And Onalaska with great field position. Ball will be on the Holmen 38-yard line.
Not surprised that there's no score early in this game. Really not. I mean, both these teams defensively pretty good coming into the season.
2:36 to go first quarter. Each team has had a possession. Second one here of the night for the Hilltoppers. Cole, hands off for Stetler. Working up the middle over that left guard area, and he'll pick up 3 yards up to the 35.
A.J. Eilish making a good play, coming off of the block very quickly. To come in and clean up on Stetler.
Already a quick score update. Looks like Aquinas up 14-0 on Arcadia already.
Yeah, it sounds like Arcadia, maybe without Max Blaschko, the leading rusher in the area. Don't have confirmation on that, but that was something I heard before the game.
Hand off Stetler, and he'll get inside the 30-yard line to the 29. It'll set up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Blaschko coming in with 576 yards on the season for the Raiders, and that's a huge loss for them.
Coming into the week, he was
Correct.
3rd in the state.
Correct.
Entirely.
How about
in
some of the
yards.
individual performances in this area right now? Trapp for
Cole,
Blair Taylor.
Cole Trapp leads the state in passing by over 120 yards. They've got the second leading receiver in the state as well.
It's pretty impressive. Something in the water in Blair Taylor.
And a pre-snap penalty, and I think it's going to be on the Hilltoppers. It will. 5-yard penalty. That's a big one. You know, Scotty, we talked about it in week 1. Creston and I talked about it last week in week 2.
He did a good job last week, by the way. I wanted to say that.
Lot of penalties for this Hilltopper team.
Uncharacteristic. I would agree. However, you know, you got a lot of guys up front that are new. So you have to remember there's some growing pains there. Some calls, some audibles. You have to get used to that. It's different in the game.
3rd and 6. Coming up on 1 minute to go. Cole looked to throw. Steps up. Fires deep over to the right side. Nearly intercepted. Looked like he was almost throwing it to the cornerback, Landon Kelly. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to go and find the halfback coming out on the flat on the flag route, but he kind of underthrew the ball a little bit, and probably one of the first poor throws we've seen from Ian Cole this season.
Oh, that's got to drive Coach Yashinsky crazy. You have a 3rd and 1, turns into a 4th and 6, and you're going to have to punt. And they have 8 guys on the field.
That's probably driving him more crazy.
Now they've got 11. 3 guys fire on. Brendan Chenault will take the snap and look to punt. And he will send it away, and it is off the side of his foot.
Pooched it.
We'll see where they want to mark it. Good catch by the ball boy over on the far side. How about that? Bubbler, an antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and natural caffeine. Bubbler.
Let's see if I could get that kid catching the punt here. Look at that.
Boom.
That right there is better than most of the Packer punt returners in the last 10 years. So somebody signed that kid up. Hopefully it's better this year. Special teams has kind of been an issue. Even Keyshawn Nixon has been okay. I know he's an all-pro punt returner, but he hasn't really been all-pro in a while. Just saying. He's not cornerback 1 either. He can keep saying he is. Are we in a high school game?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And it's a pitch, and it's bobbled. Barth off his hand. Will it be a safety? It's going to be right there. It is. It's a safety. and the Hilltoppers score first defensively. The pitch from Colin Williams too high for the outstretched arm of Jack Barth, and a score is 2 points with 53 seconds to go first quarter.
Happened so quick. I mean, just a mistake and a great job of awareness by the Onalaska defense to make that play in the end zone. And Colin Williams, who's played so well early in the season, really his first critical mistake of the year as he talks to the coaching staff on the Holmen sideline.
So it's a safety. And it's 2-0 with 53 seconds to go. How about that?
Yeah, I would have thought that, of all things, to be our first score of the game.
You just don't see safeties in high school football all that much either way.
No. In football in general anymore,
Yeah.
It's very rare, unless it's a special team miscue or an intentional safety by the punter.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning is a local family-owned company in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers. They provide free estimates and 24-hour emergency service. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. And Union State Bank is proudly supporting local athletes who make our hometowns proud. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. 2-0 is our score. It's not basketball. It's not baseball or soccer or hockey or volleyball even. It's football.
Well, you
It's
can't say
2-0.
tennis because it's 15 if you do tennis.
Good punt by Needham on the free punt. It's caught at the 26-yard line by Chenault. Makes a move right up the middle of the field, and he's tackled at the 45 of the Vikings. He nearly broke it before a shoestring tackle saved a 8-point swing in the matter of seconds.
Big return by Chenault. And again, Onalaska's done a pretty good job moving the football except on that last drive. And you got to think Coach Yashinsky is going to have something dialed up on this drive. They could possibly go up by 2 scores if you think about it with the safety early on a Viking team that has always, for the most part, struggled from behind in their career, pretty much in their history running this offense.
The snap, and Ian Cole was not ready, and another pre-snap penalty on the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, and again, another mistake and the communication, right? The offensive line's got to gel. In practice, it's great. You get to these live game formats, though, the nerves kind of set in a little bit. Am I doing this right? You know, you overthink it a little bit. So got to settle down and just get within the game.
Took your place on the Festival Foods postgame show last week.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's what I talked with John. I said they cannot have these penalties against teams like Holmen and Reedsburg.
Agreed.
It's a lot different when you're going up against some of the better teams in the area. Here's a screen play right in the middle of the field. Egan catches. He's on the move, and a couple of Vikings will take him down. First one in there, Mason Fleury. Also in to help make the tackle was A.J. Ailish.
Egan with a great game last week.
Yep.
Kind of unleashed him as a weapon a little bit. Underutilized, I thought, last season a little bit as a talent because the kid's really good after the catch. Very deceptively good after he gets the football in his hands.
Jackson Egan was our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game. For home auto, life, and business insurance, contact Kevin Carlson in Holmen. 2nd and 10 now. The 5-yard pickup. Cole turns, hands off for Zineker, working that right side. He's got some room, and he's going to pick up the first down with a little extra push from his lineman. Big gain for Carson Zineker with 0.3 seconds remaining in our first quarter.
Good push on the run.
And that will do it. The end of the first quarter, it's 2-0. Yes, that's correct. It's 2-0 Onalaska over Holmen on ESPN La Crosse.
Please direct your attention to the track. Go to 90.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holmen? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holmen, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holmen on Holmen Drive.
Place to meet your family and friends before or after the game in downtown West Salem's Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. Made from scratch daily lunch specials. Check them out. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. First play of the second quarter is a run to Carson Zinneker along the right side. He'll gain 4 yards, make it 2nd and 6. He had the 13-yard gain to end the first quarter. He's had the most success on the ground so far for Onalaska, gains of 8, 13, and 4.
Yeah, he had a great week last week, too. So, obviously, a thunder and lightning combo here for the Hilltoppers. Like to have that little balance back there, a couple guys that can move the ball.
Trips tight along the left side for the Hilltoppers. Cole fakes the handoff, rolls left, throws into the flat, and he overthrew his intended receiver, Tanner Seibert, and that should have been completed.
Yeah, and that was a design play. A good rollout again to the left to kind of throw off the secondary. Really good job by Dalen Herman on the safety spot to pick up the post route on the back end, as it looked like Carson Zinneker actually, I think, was going out on that delayed route and kind of went out for a pass. It was missed. But good coverage. Actually, it was Seibert, on that delayed post.
Again, same formation. This time they'll hand off to Zinneker, left side, trying to
Nice
bounce
play.
outside, and A.J. Alish says, you will not tackle for a loss. And it sets up a long 4th down, about 4th and 8 for the Hilltoppers.
Alish coming off his block again very quickly and closing fast. And that's the one thing Holmen does well at that second level is they will react quickly and make plays on the ball carrier.
4th down and 8, maybe a long 8 for the Hilltoppers who look to go for it. Cole takes a snap, looks to throw, looks right, steps up in the pocket. Now he'll throw, it's intercepted! Mason Fleury the pick, and it's another pick for Fleury, who led the conference in interceptions at his linebacker spot last year.
And he did a good job of just staying in his zone and making a good play on the football. Fleury timed that play perfectly, and Onalaska's momentum is squandered. Holmen doing their best Gandalf imitation, saying, you shall not pass. And literally. Except no one's got a really majestic beard out there, except that coach. That guy's got a nice beard for the Vikings.
You're talking about Travis Kowalski?
Yeah.
He does have a
I'm
nice
just saying,
beard.
he's got an amazing beard.
That coach, the head coach.
But that's the thing. It's so majestic, you just say, that guy. Point him out on the street. That guy's got a nice beard.
10:29 to go, second quarter, 2-0 Hilltopper lead. Colin Williams will hand it. No, he'll keep it himself, I believe. Maybe he gives off to Eli Kane. There's a lot of tackling going on that play. And it looks like Kane was the one who came out of it with a yard.
Yeah, just a simple trap play to Eli Kane.
It's a yard and a half, brings up 2nd and 8.
Good job by the Hilltopper defense to not get confused and make a good play and tackling anybody who would have had the ball in that play. That's good preparation right there. Just tackle everybody.
Tackle anyone who gets a fake.
Right.
It's very illegal. 2nd and 9. Williams is going to throw a lob on the near side, up for grabs. It's intercepted right back. Grayson Andel with the pick as Williams just threw it up for grabs in double coverage. An ill-advised throw and a Hilltopper turnover right back.
Yeah, Colin Williams that time back to pass, and I don't think he saw the coverage, or I don't know if he was confused, but he kind of threw that up in the air for anyone to get. And a great play on the ball, and the Hilltoppers are back in business in Holmen territory.
Ball will be at the Holmen 46-yard line. Fourth drive, third time the Hilltoppers have started in Viking territory. 9:38 to go. 2-0 our score. Handoff, Adam Kuhn up the middle, and he'll cross the 45 up to about the 41-yard line. He'll mark it at the 42-yard line, a gain of 4.
Yeah, this is the time of the half that you wonder how tired is Holmen's defense. They've been on the field quite a bit.
They've had a 3-and-out, a fumbled pitch on the first play of a drive, and an interception on the second play of a drive. Colt takes the snap calmly, fires an out route, far side, caught by Moling, turns the corner, gets the first down as he's knocked out of bounds by Landon Kelly. And the Hilltoppers move the chains for the 5th time tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry with Cole and Moling is very evident. We've seen it, as the games that we've done already this year have progressed, and they just seem to have just a knack of where each other's going to be on the field on some of these throws. And you can see Cole looks for him pretty much on every play.
3 catches for 34 yards so far for Moling. 1st and 10 at the 34. Cole takes a snap, turns, hands off for Kuhn, working that right side. He'll pick up a few to the 31, a gain of 3.
Makes me wonder now, I haven't seen Stetler on the field in quite some time, if we have an injury here that we don't really know about at this point.
And here is an injury as the Viking down is Aiden Smith. We will take a quick break with 8:30 to go. 2-0 Hilltopper lead in our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Casey Vergine with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Cooley region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Aiden Smith gets some help off the field. He'll go to the bench, that training bench.
Yeah, one of the senior leaders on this Holmen linebacking crew is Aiden Smith.
And back and ready for play with 8:30 to go in our second quarter. 2-0 Hilltopper lead. They're on the move once again at the 31 of Holmen. 2nd and 7. Empty backfield for Cole. Send a man in motion from left to right. It's caught by Birch on a little touch pass. He'll break some tackles initially up to the 25 in a very late flag.
15-yard penalty here on the Vikings for a late hit possibly.
Late flag came in at the 30. That's just past the line of scrimmage.
Unless they get a hold, maybe on the right side. There was a grasp.
It's a hold.
Yep. I did see a grasp by the tight end, Jackson Egan, over here. So that could be what it is.
So go as a gain of 1. And it'll officially go down as a catch for Birch. And then a 10-yard penalty on the Hilltoppers, their 4th penalty of the night. 2nd and 16. Cole will hand off to Zineker, bouncing the defender. Now he'll lean forward right back up to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 6. It'll set up 3rd and 10.
Zineker doing a good job as he bounced off his fullback, kind of coming off of that outside run that he had.
It is a 3rd and 10, tackled by Verity and Alish.
7:45 and counting here at Empire Stadium, our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. You can find it on our YouTube channel if you aren't watching it there. Search up ESPN La Crosse 1055 or on our free app. Find both radio and video there. Ian Cole takes the snap, design rollout right, looking to throw. He'll fire a lob and a great catch. Tristan Mulling, he got it. Feet inbounds, one-handed, went up and reached for it and dragged the feet in. I don't know how he made that grab.
Yeah, and let's watch it again. And a really good throw here by Cole, waiting for him to break off. And he got 1 foot down.
Oh, my goodness.
That's all you need in high school football. You don't need 2 feet. You just need 1. And that might be one of the catches of the season right now in the Cooley region by Tristan Mullig.
A gain of 15.
Had some people saying he was out of bounds. Only need 1 foot. You don't need 2. This isn't the pros.
My goodness, what a catch. Keeps the sticks moving for the Hilltoppers. 1st and 10. Handoff, Adam Kuhn, left side. Flag at the line of scrimmage.
It's another penalty on Hilltoppers, I believe.
See which penalty it is.
False start.
Illegal procedure on the Hilltoppers.
Thought maybe they'd get the left tackle on a hold that time.
1st and 15. Yeah, and that is already their 5th penalty.
Yeah.
For 30 yards.
And you called it. I mean, they've had a lot of opportunities right now to get another touchdown on the board and go up 2 scores, and these penalties are shooting themselves in the foot early, are the Hilltoppers.
So ball at the 25, just inside the 25-yard line. In the pistol formation, Cole takes a snap and design rollout right. Looking to throw. Now he'll fire back across the middle. Chenault catches on the move inside the 15 to the 14. That is a tough throw back across his body, and Chenault getting open for a scrambling quarterback.
Yeah, and Cole did a good job of waiting for Chenault to break off the route and get into the middle of the zone, making a nice throw on that play to set that up nicely. Good job by Chenault to watch his quarterback, too, and see what he's doing to get open for him.
In a 10, sets up 2nd and 5. Just under 7 minutes to go. We're still 2-0 here at Holmen High School. A safety on a missed pitch for the Holmen offense. Handoff up the middle. Zineker backing his way down towards the 10. He's going to be just shy of a 1st down. It'll be a 4th and short play after the gain of 4. Other, I should say 3rd and 1, not a 4th and 1, a 3rd and 1.
The senior send-off. We're selling out at the entrance. 50-50 will be announced at the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
A very long 1 and a short 2. Coming up on halfway through this 2nd quarter. Onalaska has had all the chances so far. They're going to direct snap to Max Todd. He will pick up the 1st down after a big hit. Are they going to say that he's not going to give him forward progress?
Yeah, he was pushed back. You should get the progress from the initial push.
They're not going to give it to him. He was a full yard past the 1st down marker. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, it looked like to me he had it from my vantage point.
So it'll be 4th and inches for the Hilltoppers. Ball knows the ball's at the 10. They got to get just inside of the 10. Cole takes a snap, hands off Zineker, working left side. Did he get it? I don't know. It's going to be very close. They're probably going to have to measure it.
The mark from the field judge is saying he got it, from what I can see, that he's over the 10. Because that's what he needs to get over is the 10-yard line, and the mark from the field judge is saying he got it.
They're going to put the back end of the football on the 10. It's going to be very close. They're going to have to measure this, right?
You would think so in this situation.
And they are going to. Now it's a 1st and 10, or I should say a first down for whichever way this measurement goes. And a big one early. It's going to be close. And it's Holmen ball, just short of the line to gain.
And we got to bring back these penalties from the Hilltoppers, really hurting them in these key scenarios when they're getting into Holmen territory, threatening to strike into the end zone. These penalties are pushing them backwards and wrecking momentum, giving Holmen life defensively. That's 2 defensive stops in the first half by the Vikings.
Incredible defense by Holmen. Maybe a little lucky on a couple of spots there. Looked like Max Todd had picked up the first down on the previous play, but they marked him short, and the Vikings stopped Zineker short by probably the nose of the football. And it's Holmen ball with 5:09 to go, second quarter. Colin Williams will hand off, rather maybe keep it along the right side. And he'll gain a few, maybe a couple up to the 12. That's just the 7th play that they have run so far. Yeah, the 3 and out, the fumble into the safety on the first play of a drive, and a pick on the second play of a drive. Trying to get something going here. Their defense has been on the field a lot. And a fresh Hilltopper defense.
Yeah, they've had a lot of time to rest and recuperate. A lot of these guys don't play both ways.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle. It's stacked up again. It's that big man in the middle, Demarion Blackdeer.
And that's the thing with this option offense. If you have a guy like Demarion Blackdeer that can get in there, penetrate, and really disrupt what they do from a ball fake schematic standpoint, that's a game wrecker for an option offense. Yeah, it's no gain on that play for the Vikings.
Be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8-ish. Get just to about the 20-yard line. Third and 7. Colin Williams will pitch outside to Ailish. Makes a stiff arm, breaks one tackle, and he will lean forward. Tackle made coming up from his safety position. Defensive back position was Brendan Chenault. Ailish is short of a first down, and the Vikings are going to have to punt again.
A.J. Eilish on the carry for the Vikings.
Great play by Chenault, and a good job again stretching the play out by Onalaska's defense. Grayson Andel did a good job of slowing Ailish down actually on that pitch out. And again, both these teams just really struggling when they get the football to really make some significant movement as Onalaska takes a timeout.
With 3:12 to go, it's 2-0. Yes, 2-0. Onalaska leads on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Holmen back to punt. Brock Needham kicks it away. It's a good punt, good air time. It's caught at midfield, and the tackle is made right away by Jakai Ayed. And Onalaska will start at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, Ayed's made a couple of nice plays in this game so far.
I'll mark it at the 49 officially. That is the 4th worst starting field position for Onalaska in 5 drives. Their own 49.
And no touchdowns to boot.
Yeah.
So again, these penalties that the Hilltoppers are, causing themselves to suffer, really hurting them offensively so far in this game.
Pistol formation with Todd to the right of Cole. 2 receivers up top on the left, 1 down on the right. Moving left to right. Cole, hands off, it's fumbled, and Cole dives back on it. There were 3 Vikings in the backfield, but Cole, as the one who missed the handoff, was able to jump on it first.
Man, great awareness by Ian Cole to get down and make that play. And a bad exchange, and again, another miscue by Onalaska early in this game. And that's the one thing they're going to go back on, when they look at this going back, win or lose, is this first half and how often they could have took a 2-score lead and having a penalty or a miscue kind of ruin their momentum. Man coverage on the outside.
2:25 to go. 2 receivers tight to the right. They're going to screen out to Todd along the right side. He'll make the catch, and then Landon Kelly will hold him up until a couple Vikings come over to help him make the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
I'm
3rd and 11.
I'm just waiting for a moment in this game, and if I'm right, you can tell me that maybe I know a little bit about football. Maybe I don't, but I think they're going to utilize that as maybe an out-and-up move with one of the receivers on the outside at some point in this game, because Holmen's preparing for that, running that man coverage to snuff that play out, and you're going to have nobody on the backside to stop that deep ball.
3rd and 11, 1:40 and counting to go in our first half. Hilltoppers have had the ball for most of this half. Here's a bubble screen. It's caught, and it's to be
Great
short of a
tackle.
first down. 2 flags come in, 1 on the near side, 1 on the far side.
Yeah, it's going to be another hold, I think.
A gain of 7.
Or an illegal man downfield, one of the 2. It is against the Hilltoppers in some capacity.
I think maybe both sides had the same call because the far side official picked up his flag, and they're going to move him back, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah. So another 5-yard penalty. Takes away a 7-yard gain. It would have set up about a 4th and 5. Would have been curious to see if the Hilltoppers would have gone for it or punted away. But 1:30 to go, clock running. They'll move him back, so it is 3rd and 17. See what Onalaska wants to do. Probably run as much time as they can off here. Maybe not. They're ready to go. Trips out to the left. Cole takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Looking, fires across the middle. It's dropped. Catch was available for Luke Siegel. He would have picked up 9 yards or so. Clock stops with 1:11 to go, and the Hilltoppers going to have to punt.
Yeah, and, you got to give credit to Holmen's defense and some of the situations they've been put in. Yeah, some of the penalties have been very disastrous for the Hilltoppers, but on the Vikings side of it, defensively, they haven't really allowed a big play at all. Everything's within 10 to 15 yards intermediate, and they're doing a good job of holding Onalaska at bay.
Well, Brennan Chenault back to punt, low snap. He's got to get away from pressure and a sideways kick, and it will land inbounds. What a great job by Brennan Chenault. The ball inside the 20-yard line, and the Vikings will start there.
Yeah, and this is smart right here by Chenault, and it could have been a huge play for the Vikings. And, yeah, you don't get a replay from a punter very often, but this one is worthy. Chenault with a headsy play, putting Holmen deep in their territory with almost a little bit over a minute left in this first half.
It's a 40-yard punt under duress by Brennan Chenault. 3-in-1 Construction is located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Check out all their services at 3in1construction.net. Here's a run along the right side for Jack Barth, breaking some tackles, still on his feet, and he's tackled down across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Timeout, Holmen. We'll take a break with 52 seconds to go. 2-0 Onalaska leads on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available.
Here's a handoff along the right side. Eli Kane with some room down the left sideline. Best play of the night so far for Holmen as he steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Yeah, easily the biggest play of the night for the Vikings so far. And Eli Kane, who's had a great season coming into this game, like we talked about, 34 carries, 341 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the season. Last week he had 3 touchdowns and 193 yards. So, I mean, he's been an impactful player for the Vikings.
Holmen had 14 yards coming into this drive. In 2 plays, they have 22 yards. First and 10 at their own 40. They got 45 seconds to do something with the ball here. Barth in motion. He'll get the handoff along the line of scrimmage, trying to kick it outside. He does, and he's tackled down at the 45-yard line. Clock running. Timeout Holmen with 36 seconds to go. We'll take another break. Their final timeout. I should say they have one more timeout with 35 seconds to go. Quick 30 seconds. We'll be back on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
With driveultra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
I haven't had to fire up the heater yet.
It's a little cool tonight.
I know. Hey, this is my kind of weather, though. My wife, not so much.
35 and a half seconds to go.
Zeus, he doesn't care. I just thought I'd throw it out there.
2nd and 5, Barth in motion. They will give a reverse pitch. There's some open field, cutting back upfield. Nice job on the pursuit outside by Brendan Chenault to force him back in. The tackle is made as Rylan Eichhoff on the carry. Again, a 19, and they will spike it to stop the clock with 24 seconds to go.
Good job by Williams. Good clock management by the Vikings. Got to wonder, are they going to maybe throw the ball maybe in this situation? I'd probably say no, but just throwing it out there.
Maybe. Maybe they will get into some field goal range. They've got a kicker in Brock Needham. Second and 10 at the 42 of the Hilltoppers. Williams will keep it himself, trying to break some tackles. He does, and the ball's loose. The ball came out, and it's the Hilltopper football. Wow. They get another turnover with 17 seconds to go in the half as Colin Williams coughed it up, his third turnover of the first half.
Yeah, and if you look at the Vikings side, that's something they're going to look at too. I mean, 3 turnovers in the first half, that's tough, especially against a team like Onalaska who hasn't scored in their own right, but honestly, Holmen's can't really sustain anything offensively because of these mistakes. So both teams really with some huge miscues in this first half.
Hilltoppers will take the snap, and it looks like they're going to knee it. They will, and that is the end of our first half. And how about that? Nobody gets into the end zone on offense. The only points is a safety, and it is 2-0 at halftime. Your perfect landing spot after the game or anytime is Crossroads Bar and Grill. Delicious burgers, sandwiches, and check out their ice cream parlor, Crossroads Bar and Grill, Onalaska. 2-0 Hilltoppers lead the Holmen Vikings in our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction,
In
the
our
name
town,
to remember
it's
for all of your
little things that
drywall,
matter
metal
most.
framing, or
A
painting
friendly
project.
wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list. With Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthe-coulee-region.com. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning, guaranteed.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Is it time for retirement planning? Talk with Casey Virgin and the folks at Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal finance advice you need at Hansen & Associates. And Ken Hammer, A1 Roofing and Construction, a trusted name in the Cooley region for generations, a proud sponsor of high school football. How about this? How many times can you ever say or hear this about a high school football game? 2-0 at halftime.
I don't think in my entire broadcasting career I've had a game that's been 2-0 at the half. I mean, that says something right there. And both these teams have had different things that really aren't what they want to have happen in this game. For Onalaska, it's the penalties. Just way too many penalties, really squandering their momentum, not getting anything rolling after some precision passing, some rhythm passing, getting it down the field, maybe getting a couple runs to set things up. And again, you know, you talk about the preparedness of the Hilltoppers. Coach Yashinsky's been very vocal so far about the penalties in this season. Again, it's haunting them in this game against a quality opponent. And Aaron, you and I have talked about it. You can't have those penalties against a team like the Vikings, who are so good defensively that their offense takes advantage of those opportunities on the backside with that option offense. And then for the Vikings, it's the turnovers, 3 turnovers. And, you know, Colin Williams has played really well these first 2 games of the season. Tonight, though, he's struggling a little bit with his decision-making. The pass that he threw out to the outside right hash was probably not a throw that he would like to do the rest of the season or take back, if you'd like to look at it that way. But, again, you have to move on from that. And the Vikings have had some, you know, really good defensive performances, I think, in this first half. And really, both teams defensively have been pretty good. It's just really been silenced by the mistakes that have been made by both these teams in the first half. So got to go and adjust, kind of sit down, settle yourselves down a little bit. And, again, who would have thought 2-0 at the half? I mean, I could maybe think of a few sporting events that I would not be surprised by that, but high school football, yeah, a little bit shocked. I mean, honestly, I'm sure if there was a, let's just say, line on this game, because I don't want to say, you know, what I'm thinking because we're in a high school game, that a lot of people probably wouldn't have taken this score at the half. Let's just put it that way. I think you would agree, Mr. Morris.
Yeah, it's been a great game, though, either way. 2-0, the offense is really trying to figure each other. Well, at least Holmen's offense trying to figure it out. They did not get many yards until that final drive.
Here's the thing. Onalaska's been in rhythm. It's just these penalties. They get into rhythm. It looks like they kind of know what they want to do offensively and attack the middle of the field against the Vikings and let their receivers kind of do things after the catch. But you can do that only so often when you're going backwards on something that isn't in the control of that receiver, correct? So that's what's really going on right now with the Hilltoppers, is that they're making some really good progression down the field, but then you get an illegal man downfield. You get a holding call off the ball. For the Vikings, it's really they've got to find a way to break the second level in the running game. Right now, Onalaska is doing a good job of containing that running attack, especially within that 5-yard radius, which is where you really want to deceive the defense and predicate that offense based on a ball fake or a pitch out, right? Onalaska's done a good job, something you made a point of with John when I was driving in, discipline, not overcommitting, being very disciplined in what you're doing defensively. Onalaska's done an excellent job with that. And in the past, that's really been their issue against the Vikings, right? They get undisciplined. They overcommit. They do things wrong. Tonight, they aren't doing that. Really, if you look at it, Onalaska should be up by 2 touchdowns in this game, if I were to look at it from a coaching standpoint. But the mistakes they've had with the penalties has really squandered their opportunities. And for Holmen, they got to figure it out. They've struggled, I think, in the first half with their offense. I think you're going to see 2 different teams. You're going to see some scoring in the second half.
Cooley Golf Ball is your family fun place located at 100 Green Cooley Road in Onalaska. Stop in and visit their 8-lane bowling center. A proud sponsor of high school football is Cooley Golf Ball. And hey, make sure to check out the Festival Foods post-game show after we are down here. John Papadopoulos back at the studio. We'll get you all the stats and scores. He'll talk to Scotty. I believe he'll be talking to Cooper over at the ESPN 1021 game. Sparta and Logan should be a good one in the NBC over there as well, and some coaches from around the area, some reporters as well, and a lot to get to in the high school football week number 3 as conference play gets started. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll get you the stats from the first half of play. Onalaska leads 2-0 over the Holmen Vikings in our game of the week.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holmen? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holmen, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holmen on Holmen Drive.
It's Casey Virgin with Hansen and Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Cooley region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're going to absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
Remember, for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. Let's take a look at our stats from the first half of play. Interesting stats, we'll say, just to say the least. We'll start individually. Ian Cole, 11-14. Good throwing the ball, but he did throw an interception. He's got 92 yards passing. On the ground, Kason Stetler has 8 carries for 18 yards. Carson Zineker, 6 for 33. Ian Cole, 2 for -5, including a kneel down. Adam Kuhn has 4 carries for 16 yards, and Max Todd has a carry for 1. Through the air, Luke Siegel has a catch for 6 yards. Tristan Moling, 4 for 49. Tanner Siebert a catch for 6. Brennan Chenault a catch for 10. Kason Stetler a catch for 12. Jackson Egan a catch for 5. Wilder Birch a catch for 1 yard, and Max Todd a catch for 3 yards. So getting a lot of guys in action. 8 different guys catching 11 passes from Ian Cole in the first half. For the Holmen Vikings, Colin Williams 0 for 2 passing the ball with an interception. Eli Kane leads the team in rushing, 4 for 18. Also 18 yards for Ryland Eichhoff on a carry. 3 for 17 for Jack Barth. 3 for 11 for Colin Williams, and 1 for 4 for A.J. Elish. As a team, the Hilltoppers had a fumble, didn't lose it. They threw an interception, didn't have a sack. 6 penalties for 35 yards, 2 punts for 60, 6 for first downs, 92 passing yards, 63 rushing yards for 155 total. For the Holmen Vikings, they lost 2 fumbles and threw an interception, no sacks, no penalties. 2 punts for 68 yards, just 2 first downs, 0 passing yards, 68 rushing yards. That's 68 total yards. The Vikings had 14 yards going into their final possession. Then they had 54 yards in that final possession, including those 2 first downs. They had nothing going up until that final drive.
Couple score updates for some local scores. And of course, John will have more tonight after we're done on the Festival Foods post-game show. At the half, Aquinas dominating Arcadia 45-0. Luther up 14-6 over GET, and Cashton big over Nacita 35-0. And that's everything that I have right now that's rolling in the area. Did you like that?
Yes.
Rolling in.
It's great.
Yeah, thanks.
Great. 2-0.
You didn't
our
miss
score.
me at all, did you?
Check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers at Asa Holmen. Stop in, pick one out, and Asa Holmen will assemble, deliver straight to your front door. Asa Holmen, Holmen Drive. And Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. 2-0. Onalaska leads Holmen. Yes, that's right. 2-0. We'll take a break, and the second half is coming up next. The game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Cooley region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Cooley region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Cooley region or bobcatofthecooleyregion.com.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We gotta lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best five, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You gotta protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. And Flagel. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best seat in air conditioning, guaranteed.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holmen? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holmen, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holmen on Holmen Drive.
Stop by North Country Steak Buffet for all you can eat steaks, burgers, chicken, and pork chops, and they have the largest salad bar in La Crosse. North Country Steak Buffet. 2-0. Not basketball or baseball or volleyball or hockey.
We aren't getting a buffet of scoring. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, this is football. It is 2-0. Onalaska scores on a mishandled pitch between Colin Williams and Jack Barth. Williams threw it too high. Barth picked it up at about the 1.5 yard line, and he was tackled in the end zone for a safety. That's it.
Yeah, and really, again, both these teams very uncharacteristic with the miscues for Holmen with the turnovers. Onalaska with the continuance of penalties this week. They got to get that cleaned up. I think both these teams will play a lot better in this half. I think we're going to see some scoring now.
Holmen will get the ball to begin the second half. They put some more time on the clock.
They did.
I thought they maybe had already had
well,
their full three action.
It is a full moon, so maybe they're concerned.
Well,
there are maybe some creatures out in the woodlands out there that I mean, it's safety first, Aaron.
It's a little quirk in football. They just put their time on the clock, and then they add 3 minutes once that's done. They put a lot of time up on that clock for all the different halftime activities. I thought maybe they baked it in, but.
Well, as a resident of this area for about 8 to 10 years, and my dog barking at random things at night, maybe that's why they put extra time on the clock.
Yeah, they just want to make sure the premises is safe.
That's right. Got to make sure.
From monsters
Critters,
and ghouls, yeah.
Critters.
Yeah, like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's been some sightings on TikTok. Oh, yeah, that's right. That means it's not real. Is that accurate?
Yes.
All right.
They'll just get rid of the extra time that's on the clock. They're ready to play. Holmen won the coin toss. They deferred, so they will receive here to begin the second half. Onalaska will be kicking from left to right, and Holmen's got to be maybe slightly encouraged by their final drive, although they did turn it over. They had 54 yards of offense in that final drive. They had 14 in their previous 4 drives combined. So,
Aaron, can I put you at ease a little bit?
No.
It is not cold enough for Wendigos, so we don't have to worry about that.
Got it. Here's a kick. It's a little pooch over to the right side. Caught it about the 23-yard line.
There it goes.
Right along the right sideline. There he goes. John Faraday takes the second half kick back to the house. It takes 11 seconds into the third quarter to get our first score of a non-safety. It's 6-2.
Yeah, a huge play and a good kickoff return to set up this second half. And there's the wedge, and then adios, muchachos, turning on the Jets right there. Faraday, like you said, showing off that speed, great blocking, by the Holmen wedge up front to set that up, and that is 6 points. And I think we said we were hoping for some more scoring, and we got it very quickly.
I think there's a flag down on that far side. I don't know if that – I think that was an
There
accidental
is.
flag.
I didn't see anything.
Maybe it is. Yeah, it's a legit flag over there, I think.
Wow, this crowd.
Oh.
Wow.
I think they were either asking for a call and arguing. I think that's what it had to have been. Someone got a flag on that Onalaska bench for arguing with the officials, I think. And they'll assess it on the kickoff.
Yeah, and another penalty for the Hilltoppers.
John Faraday takes the opening second half kickoff back to the house.
How about the blocking, though, by the special teams of the Vikings? That was a thing of beauty right there. If you're a special teams coordinator, that's exactly what you want to see.
Brock Needham drills the extra point, and it's 7-2. Holmen leads just 11 seconds into the third quarter. Onalaska looking for an answer when we come back.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Well, this should be interesting. A 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff, so Needham will be kicking from the Onalaska 45-yard line. That's plus territory.
I was going to say, this would be.
It's got to be an onside kick.
I was going to say
attempt
this would
here.
be a prime opportunity to try that out right now, especially being up 7-2 and having the momentum with a short field.
That ball is on its end for Needham. He's going to kick it off the ground, and they will try the onside kick. He's going to try to spin it, and it's recovered nicely. Nice job. I believe that's Wilder Birch. It is on the recovery just inside of 10 yards, so the Hilltoppers will take over at about the 36-yard line.
Good preparation by Birch. Obviously, in practice, you execute those things, and it's always harder in a game, right? Mm-hmm. The nerves, but that time just really smooth and a nice play. Now, Onalaska, they got an answer. They have to answer here. If they don't, and Holmen can get going with that option offense, could be a long half for the Hilltoppers.
It's kind of like, well, we kind of have to kick an onside here. The field position was so good, and they don't really lose much in that department. Here's a throw over to the far side. It's a sliding grab made by Moling. Maybe got a yard. I'll give him one.
Yeah, the ball a little underthrown by Cole that time. He's kind of struggled in this one a little bit, Aaron. Not as crisp as we've seen him in the first two games. But knowing Ian and his composure that he's shown this season, I'm sure he'll clean that up.
2nd and 9. Cole will hand off up the middle to Zinneker. He's breaking tackles, and he will be swallowed up by a trio of Vikings right at the first down marker, and they are going to give it to him again, a 9.
Man, Zinneker doing his best Cam Scattaboo impersonation on that run. And if you don't know who he is, you haven't been watching college football for the past couple of years. And now a running back for the New York Giants. Going to back up Tyrone Tracy, but a hard runner, Zinneker, imitating that right there.
First and 10. In motion from right to left is Luke Siegel. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that is stacked up very quickly by the Holmen defense.
Yeah, great stop by Mason Fleury. We've called his name quite a bit tonight, and another nice play right there. Read that perfectly, made a good play on the ball carrier.
I believe that was Zinneker on the carry, lost 2.
Again, we have not seen Kason Stetler. He must be dealing with some kind of injury in this early in this game. He has not been in.
Cole looking to throw. He's going to roll out right with the pressure, throws into the flat. It's caught by Zinneker. Nice hands catch, but he's going nowhere. Tackle made by Landon Kelly.
Yeah, and again, nothing deep, right, Aaron? Nothing has been really presented as an opportunity deep. Holmen's safeties are doing a really good job of kind of clouding the top of the defense to not allow anything behind them, and it's making Ian Cole check it down to an intermediate route within that 5 to 10 yard range. And the speed of Holmen's linebackers are eating that alive right now.
3rd and 11. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Trips left.
Pistol formation. Cole takes the snap, looking left, pressure, throw across the middle. It's a screen play. Zinneker was there, but a great read that time by Tristan Brennan. Guarded Zinneker coming out of the backfield. He did not fall for the screen play.
Tristan Brennan knocked that down like he got a second Salisbury steak at lunchtime. He went in there and just made a great play on that football, Aaron.
He's pumped up. He gave the seatbelt celebration.
He did.
He's psyched.
And he probably ate that Salisbury steak before that, too. You didn't like Salisbury steak, did you?
He's still going with the seatbelt. He's telling everyone. He's telling everyone he knocked that ball.
He's protecting his piece. Never mind. I'm going to stop with the steak.
Low snap. Good punt by Chenault. Caught by Barthy. Bobble it. Ball loose. Recovered by the Hilltoppers. The 4th turnover of the night.
Yeah, Jack Barth should have came up and made a better play on that. And the lights this time of night kind of deceive you. And that could have been the issue, but Jack Barth knows better in that situation. And now the Hilltoppers have probably their best opportunity in this entire ball game to get something on the board. You didn't like Salisbury steak in high school, did you?
No, it was good.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll stop with the Salisbury steak, okay?
Trips out to the left in the pistol formation. Cole takes the snap. He's looking left, looking, across the middle. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! Jackson Egan on a skinny post. One play it in for the Hilltoppers, and they take the lead back.
And this is a well-designed play by the Hilltoppers as both the receiver and tight end kind of work the middle of the field to open up the seam for Egan. And a nice throw here by Ian Cole. Wait for that linebacker right there. Waiting for that safety to commit on the first post route and hitting on the back end. That's a great decision and a great design play by the Hilltoppers offensive coaching staff.
I presume they go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game. They will. 8-7 our score pending the 2-pointer here. Cole takes the snap, looking, rolling, breaks away. Now he'll throw into the end zone. It's caught by Egan. There's going to be a hold.
Yep.
We have holding. Onalaska.
We'll see what Hilltoppers want to do now.
Now they'll go for 2 again. I don't think they have a...
Last week they kicked it.
Yeah, true.
2 weeks ago maybe it was.
But I think against a team like Holmen, I think I go for 2.
It's also you're trying to make it a 3-point game.
Yes.
That's
absolutely
part of that as well.
Because again, does Holmen have the special teams unit to kick, and tie the game up from a certain distance?
I think, the way Brock Needham just kicked that extra point a few minutes ago. Cole going to throw, pressure on. He fires to the far side corner.
Nice
Mulling
play.
tried to go up and get it, but it's swatted away. I believe that's Landon Kelly. That's about the 6th time we've mentioned him. But a great play along the far side. 2-point conversion, no good. And it remains 8-7 here at Empire Stadium. Vikings getting the ball back when we return on ESPN La Crosse.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
For the Hilltoppers, back deep right for the Vikings.
If you own or run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance, but can help you with home and auto as well. Noble Insurance is just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. Squib kick knocked off the ankle of a Viking, and jumping down to recover it again was Brock Vercruisi. And the Vikings will have the ball at about their own 33.
You know, again, the things we talked about from the first half are just still haunting both of these teams a little bit. And the Vikings having that huge turnover on special teams really set up Holmen or Onalaska for that score, and a really good strike for me and Cole on a well-designed play by the Hilltopper coaching staff.
8-7 our score. Here's a quick pitch, Barth along the
Good
right
block.
side. Got some blocking, breaks some tackles. He's off to the races. Flag down on the play as he's tackled inside the 30. I think this one's coming back.
Maybe a hold on the wide receiver on the outside.
And they're all walking back. So a 10-yard penalty on Holmen. It's their first penalty of the night. Now, would you rather take the Holmen turnovers or the Onalaska penalties at this point?
You know, I think it's the Holmen turnovers that have really because I think Holmen just with their offense, it just really staggers their progression. You know, they get into a rhythm and then they make a mistake. They get into a rhythm and they make a mistake. And you know, honestly, with an option offense, you can't have those miscues. It's a rhythm offense.
First and 17. He'll go down as a 3-yard gain for Barth and a 10-yard holding penalty. Ball at the 26. 9 minutes to go, third quarter. 8-7. Onalaska in front of Holmen. Maybe not the traditional way you would expect of an 8-7. Here's a handoff up the middle for Kane, and he is tackled nicely in the backfield. Hilltoppers all over that one. That's Carson Zinneker in there, as well as, I believe, Tanner Siebert.
Yeah, looked like Siebert coming up from that second level.
That's going to be a loss of 1 for Kane.
Yeah, it just seems like Holmen offensively hasn't really gotten anything going. You know, they'll get the big run here, but then stopped. Big run, stopped. And then it just staggers their what they want to do just rhythm-wise.
Second and 18. Colin Williams will quick pitch out to the left side, lead blocker for Alish, and he is smoked at the 25-yard line. Coming in is Carson Zinneker, also in on the tackle, Brendan Chenault.
You know, the one thing we didn't talk about is how good Onalaska's linebackers are. They last year, Feng Su Vang, Zinneker, both those guys, and again, Stetler, who's not playing, is the third piece of that puzzle. But tonight, they've been outstanding against this option offense. And again, the DNs are not overcommitting. They're staying disciplined.
Third and 17 for Holmen. Williams will pitch over to the right side for Barth. Barth trying to turn the corner, cutting back in, and a nice open field tackle made by Tanner Siebert. That'll be 4th down, and Holmen's going to have to punt.
You know, Siebert is making a claim right now for first-team all-conference defense this year. I think you would agree. He's had a couple of really great games, made some big plays for this Hilltopper defense. I know it's early in the season, but he has played very well.
Another 3 and out for Holmen. Low snap, caught by Needham, and he will punt it away. Line drive, and it's caught by Birch. He's got a couple of blockers out ahead. Chenault gives a good block. Birch working that near sideline before he's pushed out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of the Hilltoppers. More great field position for Onalaska.
Yeah, good job, too, by Holmen special teams of not getting a little extra carried away on the tackle. It looked like they might get called there, but letting go and letting the momentum carry him out.
So the Hilltoppers take over at their own 45-yard line. 6:26 to go, third quarter. They lead 8-7. It was 2-0 at halftime. So not your traditional 8-7 score. Cole takes a snap, looking quick. Curl route on the near side. It's caught, turning the corner, and then a late hit.
Careful.
And there is
there
the
it
penalty.
is. Yep.
That's a late hit.
You can't. You got to watch the receiver and where he's at on the field. And I know you want to get your defense fired up, but you got to be smart about that play.
I don't know who that was on. Maybe Ayed?
I think it was Ayed, yes.
That's a huge penalty.
Actually, I think it was John Flaherty, number 4, if I'm correct.
First down.
So it's going to go for about,
it's a big penalty,
all the way up to the 32-yard line.
Don't be surprised on a double move here with man coverage up.
First down, Hilltoppers. Cole takes a snap, hands it off to Kuhn up the middle, breaking tackles initially by the shoestrings, across the 30 up to the 28.
Another nice run by Kuhn, who's looked good in some opportunities here, Aaron.
Got some action last week a little bit in the blowout win over Medford.
6.
Gain of 4 for Kuhn. 2nd and 6 now, ball at the 28, under 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Here at Holmen High School, Empire Stadium, our game of the week. Ian Cole, pump fake, chair out, working that left side into the end zone. Incomplete pass interference as both officials on that far side made the call, pass interference. And the Hilltoppers are going to collect on some more penalty yardage.
Yep, and I was waiting for that, Aaron. You knew it was coming eventually, the way those corners were sneaking up. A great play call, again, by the offensive coaching staff of the Hilltoppers, and contact down the field, and we have an injury, it looks like.
That intended receiver is down, maybe cramping. Don't want to speculate too much there.
We have pass interference.
And it is pass interference.
We will have the result will be a first down.
So first down upcoming.
Yeah.
And
definitely probably a calf cramp.
I think it's a Holmen Viking. So it's not the receiver, it's the, well, maybe both guys were down.
Yeah. Maybe got twisted up.
Tristan Mullings walking off, and Landon Kelly is going to jog off for the Vikings. It's going to be half the distance to the goal line penalty. 14.5 yards. First and 10 for Onalaska. Cole takes a snap, hands off to Zinneker up the middle. He'll get a few.
Yeah, Zinneker just running a simple trap right behind his left guard and center on a combo block, but a good job again by Holmen's defense to react quickly.
2-yard gain.
Yeah, that double move, I've been waiting for it. I knew at some point they were going to probably unleash that.
Cole again in the pistol, turns, hands off to Zineker, up the middle with some running room.
Look at that power.
It's going to be close to a first down with a little extra push from the lineman inside the 5.
A great run right here by Zineker. Just, simple trap, good pull right here to seal on that left edge. But look at the finish here. Look at the power by Carson Zineker, breaking 3 tackles to set that up, and Holmen is in prime business here with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 10 for Zineker. 1st and goal at the 3. Hilltoppers knocking on the door again. Haven't been able to punch it in very often tonight. Cole hands off Zineker, working left side, and he is tackled right along the line of scrimmage, pushing in from the lineman. He maybe got a yard after being met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard in the backfield. They're going to give him 1, I think.
Again, Zineker's strong running and a good push from his old line, but the one thing you can say about Holmen's front 7 is they do a really good job of flowing with the play. They don't overcommit, they stay with it, and they have really good athletes that just make good decisions against the ball carrier.
All right, give him a yard. 2nd and goal from the 2. Receiver way out on the near side.
Don't be surprised with the slant here.
Cole takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Cole's going to try a keeper. He's going to juke back inside. He's tackled at the 1.
Yeah, he took a hard shot, too. I thought for sure maybe that would be a rollout and maybe just an easy dump running into the middle of the field, but a design bootleg. Good reaction by Holmen's defense.
3rd and goal from the 1-yard line, we'll call it.
I'd say the intensity of this game has ramped up a little bit.
Yeah. 3rd and goal. Cole takes a snap, hands off. Kuhn working the right side. He's in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. 14-7 with 3:06 to go, 3rd quarter.
Power tackle, right play, right off, right guard, right tackle. Good blocking here. Inside, kind of going right off of the center hip. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Now they will kick the extra point here with Mason Zimmer.
Sparta's up 21-20 over Logan right now, Aaron.
Told you, Sparta would be a feisty team this year.
You know, I do appreciate your football knowledge. You are very, very good at that, my friend.
Some of it's just guessing. But
Yeah, so is mine, so don't feel bad. Mine's a lot of thinking that I'm a really good Madden player and I can translate that to high school football and other football. But no, it's not real.
Another penalty on the Hilltoppers.
Yes.
The false start, so they'll move their extra point back 5 yards. And it is a liner.
Wow.
And good. Zimmer lined that sucker through the uprights, and it is 15-7. Hilltoppers in front of Holmen. With 3:06 to go, 3rd quarter, the game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
Bobcat's your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach. or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Are you ready for it?
Bubbler, an antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and natural caffeine. Had some bubblers over Labor Day weekend. Delicious.
My house is filled with bubblers, man.
Delicious.
And I get yelled at now if I drink them because they're not supposed to be mine, apparently, even though they're in my house.
I'm a big, I love my sugar, so I'm a little skeptical of some drinks without sugar in them. But bubbler's delicious. Little squib kick. It's bobbled initially, now taken and upended at the 32-yard line. Is the Holmen returner. That's Jack Barth.
Yeah, I don't even know what I can drink in my house and what I can't drink anymore. It's like you shouldn't. That's mine.
You
don't
should
drink
know
that.
None of that is for you.
Yeah,
nothing you own is yours.
I know. I understand that now.
I understand it now.
I do. It took me a few years, but I get it. I'm a slow learner. I hope my wife doesn't have this on right now.
I was going to say, I hope she's not listening.
No, she ain't listening. You guarantee she ain't listening.
She's probably drinking bubbler.
Well, no, the amount of time she doesn't want to listen to me is probably more, I would guess.
Oh, she gets to listen to you all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. She needs a break sometimes. I mean,
come
on.
She likes the break.
Fake pitch from Williams. He'll throw into the flat. It is caught.
Nice
it's
play.
a first down and a lot more. Great burst of speed from Eli Kane all the way up to the Hilltopper 46-yard line.
Yeah,
that's a gain of 22.
One of the best plays of the night by the Vikings. And, again, got to get something going, right? So why not? Let's throw the ball a little bit. Little bootleg. Get it outside. Good burst right there.
That is... We're at the 2:45 mark of the third quarter. That is just the third first down of the game for Holmen.
Shocking after how dominant they were in the first two games of the season.
All three first downs have come since the final minute of the second quarter. Williams will keep it himself, and he broke Zineker's tackle. He got up to the 40-yard line. Zineker had him about a yard past the line of scrimmage, but Williams just got right past him.
Yeah, great tough run by Williams, and left end collapsing on him. He breaks that tackle, gets a couple of extra yards.
Those are the tackles Onalaska has made so far.
Right.
To keep Holmen in the short yardage category. We've already got a final score between Aquinas and Arcadia.
Running clock.
Yeah, 52-6 there.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if Max Blashko was in that game. I don't have confirmation. John will let us know on
Williams
the postgame.
keeps it, kicks out to Alish. He crosses the first down marker inside the 35. First down, Holmen.
Now you feel Holman's got some rhythm going, right? And, a timely rhythm, the way that Onalaska's kind of controlled the second half for the most part. This is a big drive for the Vikings.
And a first down up to the 31 for Holmen with 90 seconds left third quarter. 15-7, Onalaska leads Holmen. It was 2-0 Onalaska at halftime. John Faraday returned the opening second half kick for a touchdown for Holmen. Onalaska answers with a couple scores. Here's a pitch to Barth, turns the corner nicely. He's got such quick speed. And Barth picks up a first down inside the 20.
What a great run by Barth, and he really stretched out the defense that time to create that. You nailed it, Aaron. He's just so quick.
And it's smooth running,
It is.
too.
It's not. It's
no
not,
wasted movement.
Right. It's just very. It's majestic. You like that word?
Yeah.
Very majestic to watch. Where did I come up with that?
I don't know.
It must be a full moon out.
Not this world.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, in Marvel, there's alternate universes, so maybe this is a different Scotty that's talking to you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's not wearing a hat today, so maybe.
All right, there's a game on. I can't think about this.
Makes a lot of sense. No hat Scotty knows the word majestic. Williams will quick pitch along to Alish again. He's trying to turn the corner, and he is dragged down initially by Grayson Andel, but still moving was Alish inside the 10, up to about the 7-yard line. Another first down for Holmen.
And a good job to point this out. Good blocking on the outside. Good job by Holmen's fullback to not touch the defender coming out. That would have been a 10-yard penalty for holding if he does. So good job laying off and letting the play develop.
Well, Holman's figured something out with that fake handoff to Kane up the middle and the pitch going either way. Holman trying to get a jump off sides with some motion. Barth back in motion. Williams going to keep, and a pitch, it's nearly intercepted, the pitch is loose, ball loose, still loose, Onalaska got it! Gone to the well too many times in a row, and it was read like a book on that far side. The turnover made, I believe that's Josh Phillips over there.
Yeah, Phillips coming in and getting an opportunity on defense, making a good play on that loose ball, and that's one Colin Williams should have kept and just ate. Shouldn't have pitched that out. Onalaska had that well read. Should have just kept it that time and taken the loss.
So Onalaska takes over at the 18-yard line.
That's a huge turnover.
5th turnover of the night for Holmen. Cole hands off up the middle, and not a lot there in the running game for the Hilltoppers.
I got to guess they'll let this run to the 4th quarter at this point.
Run that time with Zineker, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Onalaska's defense up to task so far. Only points they've allowed, a kick return. It's 15-7 as we head to the 4th quarter here at Empire Stadium in Holmen High School. The game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on YouTube.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Beginning of the 4th quarter, 8-point Onalaska lead with the ball. And a man in motion from right to left is Siegel, and a false start on Onalaska.
And Onalaska, again, getting momentum off of a turnover and another penalty.
10 penalties for 70 yards tonight.
And it's just so uncharacteristic of a Tom Yashinsky coach team to have this many penalties. And you got to know that he's just seething right now on the sidelines. He's a great coach, has great patience, but this is bothersome to him.
2nd and 11 now to begin the 4th quarter. Cole sent a man in motion left to right. That's Siegel. Cole looking to throw. Deep ball, corner out, double team coverage. And going up and trying to make the grab was Tanner Siebert, but I think that ball was just too far out of bounds either way, incomplete.
And Cole didn't see the safety umbrella over the top when he threw that. It kind of came a little late. That was a good disguised coverage by the Vikings.
Union State Bank is proudly supporting local athletes who make our hometowns proud. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. 3rd and 11 at the Hilltoppers 16-yard line. Cole in the shotgun, taking the snap. He'll throw into the flat. It's caught by Zineker with a man out in front. And a great tackle in open field. I believe that is Mason Fleury over there, who keeps making his presence felt.
Yeah, Mason Fleury is having one heck of a night defensively for the Vikings. And that was a great open field tackle on a guy who's very tough to bring down, as we've seen in Carson Zineker.
It's going to be a loss of a few.
It's a big stop by Holmen's defense.
So Brennan Chenault is back to punt. Gets the punt away, and that is a very high, very short punt. And it will bounce out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Man, talk about an opportunity now for Colin Williams in this offense. He's got to forget about these mistakes, and they have to capitalize on this drive. Couple score updates. Logan now up 28-21 over Sparta. Luther up 14-12 over GET, and that's at the end of the third quarter.
They're going to mark it at the 32-yard line. That's a 16-yard punt. So Holmen with outstanding field position here. 11:07 to go, fourth quarter. They trail 15-7. This game very much still in reach for the Vikings, who have 5 turnovers. Williams fakes the handoff. He'll throw across the middle, looking for Alic. It's intercepted. It's caught by Siebert. Siebert, the safety, makes the pick, and now he fumbled the ball. It's loose, and Holmen got it back.
Holy
my
smokes.
goodness.
Wow, what a turn of events, huh? And Williams again throwing to nobody and an interception and a fumble on the return by the defender, and Onalaska coughs up an opportunity to give Holmen the ball back in the red zone.
Williams threw that on the inside. Alish ran to the outside.
Are we in an alternate universe?
I
mean,
have no
I
idea
need
what's
to go
going
find
on.
my hat. This game is crazy.
They gain 11 yards on the play.
I don't know what to think right now. I'm just glad they turned Miley Cyrus off.
An 11-yard pick into a fumble recovery for the Holmen Viking offense. Now Williams will pitch along the right side for Barth, strung out nicely by the Hilltopper defense. He's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Feng Su Vang has really played well this season, and not to anyone's surprise. He had a great year last year, and again, reading that toss out really well, showing the closing speed, good instincts, and that's what you got to do. Playing that linebacker spot right there, and you got to stretch that out. You got to make that tackle in the open field on what I think is some very talented athletes running the football for the Vikings.
So what a weird game this has been. We still have 10 minutes and 15
Tell me
seconds
about it.
to get weird
I really
stuff
need
going.
to get my hat.
Yeah, it started because of your hat wearing.
You think so? Yeah.
Williams fakes a pitch. He's rolling out, wide open space. Williams is going to try to take off, being chased down by Todd, and then hit out of bounds by Chenault, and a late flag.
Yep, that's a flag. Yeah, and tough run. Good decision by Colin Williams that time. And this is going to be maybe one of the biggest plays of this football game right now, if Holmen can capitalize.
Up to the 5 is the football. So a 12-yard run and a 5-yard penalty on the late hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when this officiating crew signed up tonight, they didn't think they'd be that busy calling these penalties.
Yeah, 14 total, 11 for Onalaska, and they're lucky that that's only a 5-yard penalty, not a 15-yarder.
They're going to have to go to Hunter's after this game to get like some refreshments.
First and goal from the 5 for the Vikings. Williams
false
fakes
start.
the handoff, false start.
Yeah, false start
Holmen.
on Holmen. Fullback moved too early.
44 yards
15th
on
penalty?
4 penalties, so 15th penalty of the night. We have 15 total penalties. We have 8 total turnovers. So you could classify that as 23 miscues between these two teams tonight.
And again, both these teams ranked coming into this game.
That doesn't include missed assignments or bad passes or anything like that.
And honestly, I think both defenses have played really well against each other. It's just, the execution offensively, I think on both sides of the ball has not been to what was prepared for, if that makes sense.
First and goal from the 10. Williams will pitch to Barth. Barth looking to get around the corner. Strung out nicely again by the Hilltopper defense. And Barth will get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and again, the speed of the Hilltoppers at the second level is something to watch because they close on that quickly. Good job by the edge. Jackson Egan doing a great job on his side. And Demarion Blackdeer getting in there to stretch that out a little bit. That's what he does.
Pretty impressive that Jack was able to get 1 yard out of that.
Right. But you talked about it. Just a smooth runner, man. He really looks great when he has the ball in his hands.
2nd and goal from the 9.
Yeah, Onalaska's defense is an unsung hero here tonight.
Barth in motion. Williams will pitch to Alish. Barth with the lead block. Alish turning the corner. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Holmen. 15-13, 9:03 to go, pending the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, great run. Good toss out that time. Alish finishing the run very well. Good job by Williams to keep at home the defender on that left edge. Good block on the outside that time by David Irvin to set that up, and a touchdown for the Vikings. And they're obviously going to go for 2 in this situation.
Here come the Vikings and their 2-point conversion, trailing by 2, 9:03 to go. And a timeout. From Onalaska, I should say. Coach Shinsky wanted to make sure his team's all set to go. 2-point conversion, an important one when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, a local family-owned company in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers. They provide free estimates and 24-hour emergency service. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. 15-13 is our score. Onalaska over Holmen. Holmen, though, has a 2-point conversion coming up here after the 9-yard A.J. Alish touchdown run. On 2nd and goal. Overloaded to the left side. Barth in motion right to left. They'll fake the pitch there. Williams going to throw back into the end zone. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Rylan Eichhoff, and it was overthrown a little bit. He couldn't bring it in with the one-handed catch, and it remains a 2-point Hilltopper lead.
Yeah, and, the rollout was well designed. I thought the ball actually wasn't. It was a pretty good throw. I think Eichhoff, really maybe didn't know where he was in the end zone and didn't get his body in the proper positioning to make that play. So I think a good play call because Onalaska was not prepared for that, Aaron. You could see it.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill is the place to meet your family and friends before or after the game in downtown West Salem. They have made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook, Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. And 3-in-1 Construction is located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Check out all their services at 3in1construction.net.
Logan now up 36-21 over Sparta with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game.
We'll have all the scores, some stats, some interviews with coaches, media, and such after the game. That's the Festival of Foods post-game show with John Papadopoulos. He will follow us. We'll have the game, we'll have our post-game coverage, and then we'll send it back to the studio for the Festival of Foods post-game show. We can't steal all of John's thunder.
Well, no,
right?
because we have to keep things in the normal universe a little bit because this game's been alternate tonight.
15-13, Onalaska in front. Right now, the difference, a safety. It was 2-0 at halftime.
Yeah, what an interesting night for football here at Holmen High School.
Holmen will kick it away from left to right. Needham's kick is a good end-over-end kick. That'll be caught at the 9-yard line. Bobbled. Chenault now picks it up again. He'll return along the right side with some good blockers. Makes a move along the right sideline. Cuts back in, and he's just shy of the 30-yard line. And Onalaska will begin their possession right there.
So for the Hilltoppers, you want to try to get a score here and put Holmen down 2 scores with, a little under 9 minutes to go. Again, with the running offense that the Vikings run, that's a big mountain to climb for an offense that really depends on what they're going to do on the ground, right? So you want to get them in those situations where Colin Williams has to make decisions throwing the football a little bit.
1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Siegel in motion, right to left. Cole turns, hands off Zinneker, working up the middle.
Nice
That's Adam
hole.
Kuhn on the carry. Crosses the 35, takes a huge hit, and gets up to about the 36-yard line, a gain of 7. So Onalaska with 8.5 minutes to go, leads by 2. As you said, would love to use some clock. Force Holmen to try to have to speed through a possession. You get a touchdown and an extra point, you basically put it out of reach if it's a long enough drive. Here's a handoff up the middle and a first down for Onalaska. Carry by Zinneker this time up to the 42-yard line. Gain of 6.
Yeah, you make a really good point, Aaron. And, the time is everything, right? You do not want to give Holmen time to get 2 possessions. So take the clock, utilize it as your friend, and get the ball into the end zone.
It's been a struggle a little bit for Onalaska running at times. Those 2 plays went pretty well. 2 carries, 12 yards. 1st and 10, inside of 8 minutes to go. Cole takes the snap. He'll throw it to screen play on the near side. Caught on the move. Tanner Siebert tackled just past the 45-yard line to the 46. It's a gain of 5.
Yeah, and I like that call right there. Just kind of balance it out a little bit. Utilize some of your receivers to make some plays. Take some pressure off your running backs. Mix it up. Make these linebackers think. Don't let them get comfortable trying to tackle the tailback.
22 passes tonight for Ian Cole so far. He's thrown incomplete just 5 times. Take the snap here. He'll hand off to Kuhn, working that right side, and he'll drag the defender, I believe Tristan Brennan, on the tackle as Kuhn dives forward for an extra yard or 2. And I'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Again, though, taking time off the clock and giving a short yardage situation for the Hilltoppers. I tell you what, Jerry Jones couldn't do this any better because he wouldn't know what was going on right now if we were in real life. I figured you'd laugh at that.
I gave a little chuckle. 3rd and a long 2. Holmen crowd getting loud. Cole, hands off. Kuhn working right side.
Nice
Plenty for the
play.
first down and burst through for an extra few up to the 41.
How about the burst off the right side? Great job by Aiden Gnop and the right guard for the Hilltoppers to set that up. And, man, that was just a powerful run right there by Adam Kuhn, who's looked really good here tonight. Of course, Brady was his older brother.
Yep. Pretty good player in his own. Ball now at the Holmen 41. Coming up about halfway through this 4th quarter. It's a 2-point Onalaska lead, 15-13. Cole sends a man in motion, right to left. It's Siegel. Cole will hand off up the middle. Kuhn jumps through the line of scrimmage up to about the 36-yard line. Another good gain for Onalaska. Yeah. And this has got to be a little frustrating for the Holmen defense. You know they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They've been on the field quite a bit.
Yeah.
And, this is the time of game where this really starts to wear you down mentally and physically. And Onalaska's just doing a good job now of getting to the 2nd level and sealing these linebackers who, honestly, have been very impactful in this game for the Vikings. Watch the seam route.
Using that motion from right to left they used earlier with the spin from Todd. Cole handoff Zinneker up the middle, and he will get kicked up from behind. He goes flying forward. It's a gain of 4, it looks like. It'll be 3rd and 1. Maybe a long one. 3rd and 2 maybe. Another big 3rd down, likely 4-down territory. Under 5 to go, 4th quarter. Cole takes a snap. He hands off. Zineker runs into a line, and it's blown up in the backfield by the Holmen defense. Aiden Smith back in there after a little bit of an injury, and he made the play, penetrating forward, and it's a loss of 2 for the Hilltopper offense.
The key there, Aaron, is how kind of Tristan Brennan blew that play up on the inside to give the lane for Smith.
4th and 3. Got to get to the 31. In motion, Siegel right to left. Cole trying to get him to jump, nearly did. And I think Hilltoppers are going to let this clock wind down and maybe use a timeout. And a timeout, Hilltoppers. With 3:52 to go, they want to talk over this 4th down. It's 4th and 3. 15-13, Onalaska leads with just under 4 to go on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Casey Vergine with Hansen and Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Cooley region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Onalaska after the timeout, sending the offense back out there for a 4th and 3 at the Holmen 34. They got to get to that 31-yard line.
Watch the screen here.
Cole takes a snap, looking to throw, looking left. He'll fire deep down the sideline, looking for Moling. Jump ball, pass interference.
You can't hit the receiver looking back. You can't do it.
Jack Barth is beside himself. He's the one that was interfering.
But here's the thing, he didn't turn around and look for the football. And in those situations, the receiver's going to have the edge.
Coach Kowalski doing his best to argue the call, but it's not going to get overturned here.
And here's the thing, like Molig made a good play on the football.
And it's pass interference. It's close. Barth was probably a second early, but he didn't turn back, and he ran into Moling, who went up for the ball.
And that's the critical thing right there, is he has to turn around and make a play on the football. The receiver's going to get that call every time.
The ball up to the 19-yard line. 15-yard pass interference penalty. First down Onalaska. 3:46 to go. Siegel in motion left to right. Cole takes a snap, hands off Kuhn.
Nice
it's
play.
Blown up in the backfield. Aiden Smith again makes the tackle.
Is
and
it
a late flag.
Taunting.
Personal foul on the Vikings.
Yeah, and this is the time of game where you can't be doing stuff like that. You gotta make good decisions after the play, because now you give Onalaska prime opportunity to put this game away.
Coach Kowalski's got his hat off again in frustration.
Now he should be frustrated. And that was a great play right there, and it's nullified by just a poor decision.
Another first down for the Hilltoppers. First and goal at the 10 after the 10-yard personal foul on the Holmen defense. 3:39 to go, 4th quarter, and a 2-point Hilltopper lead, and now a little confusion here between the officials. It's because they want me to tell you all about Rish Heating and Air Conditioning.
Nicely done.
Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now it's time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
I mean, that right there is why Aaron Morris is an award-winning broadcaster, and I'm just some guy that just stands by him and talks every week.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1. They're going to say penalty came a yard behind the line of scrimmage. Hilltoppers going to let that clock run.
Yeah, they're using this clock to their advantage.
Cole hands off Zineker right side, and in to make the tackle, Mason Fleury, and it's going to be a 1st down. Gain of 1 for Zineker.
Zineker on carry for the Hilltoppers for the 1st down. Fleury with the tackle.
Yeah, Anna's just going to chew this clock up.
Holmen does have all 3 other timeouts remaining. Maybe curious that they didn't use one here. Pulling the pistol, Todd to his left. Takes the snap, turns, hands off Zineker, working that left side, cuts back in, and he'll get a couple of yards. And timeout Holmen. 2:39 to go, 15-13 Hilltoppers. 2nd and goal when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region.
2nd and goal, handoff Adam Kuhn trying to find that left side, and he will be tackled, I believe, a loss of 1. And timeout Holmen, 2:31 to go. Quick 30 seconds. We'll have 3rd and goal when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. And Fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning, guaranteed.
Crossroads Bar and Grill is your perfect landing spot after the game or anytime. Delicious burgers, sandwiches, and check out their ice cream parlor, Crossroads Bar and Grill in Onalaska. 3rd and goal from the 9. We'll see what Onalaska wants to do. Run the ball, force Holmen to call their last timeout, or go for the score. Cole will keep it himself, roll out right, looking to throw. He'll throw into the end zone, over the head of his intended receiver. I think he was looking for Jackson Egan, and incomplete. So the Vikings do not have to use that final timeout.
And he had Molig open in the back of the end zone because Molig kind of came over and kind of went to the middle of the field where Cole was, and he just overshot him.
I think the Hilltoppers are going to go for it. Interesting. I thought maybe they would try to kick a field goal, make this make Holmen have to score a touchdown, but they're going to go for it.
Well, Tom Yashinsky doesn't like to take too many chances.
4th and goal from the 9. Cole takes the snap. Looking right. Still looking right. Fires deep. Back corner. Mulling. Incomplete. And Holmen gets the turnover on downs.
Good defensive stand by the Vikings. Now we'll look back to see if maybe they should have kicked the field goal in that situation.
Yeah, Holmen, you cut Holmen's yardage to gain probably in about half. Not quite half, but maybe you cut away 20, probably 33% of the yardage they have to gain.
What a great second half, though, right, Aaron? The only thing that would destroy the momentum of this game is if they play Miley Cyrus again. Please don't.
So it's 91 yards to the end zone. I would say probably 65, 70 yards till you get at least a chance at a field goal.
Holman's got that big playability.
Kicked out to Alish on the pitch, trying to turn the corner, and he does not get out of bounds. He'll gain a gain of 1. Now Holmen is in hurry up speed mode.
Yeah, Colin Williams has got to get his guys together and get them going.
Under 2 minutes to go. Holmen down 2. They just need a field goal here. Williams will pitch along the right side for Barth. Barth cuts back inside, and he is met at the 20-yard line. Nice tackle made by Brendan Chenault, but it's a first down for Barth, who's down. And now he's up, and now the whistle blows. I think they're ready to go. Ball at the 20 now. 1.5 to go in our 4th quarter. Holmen taking a lot of time. Williams snaps, pitches out. Alish, it's a bad bounce, but right back to him, and Alish will run out of bounds. Wow, bad pitch by Williams.
Yeah.
It bounced once, and a second time right back up to Alish.
Yeah, and the Holmen fans just breathe a collective sigh of relief on that one.
Somehow they get 8 yards on the play. That would have been their 5th lost fumble of the game.
Yeah, and that honestly, that's the biggest difference in the score right now.
Holmen 6 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and 4 fumbles. Onalaska with 2 turnovers, a fumble lost, and a pick. Onalaska also has 11 penalties. Holmen has 6. Holmen's all in this second half. 1:18 to go, 4th quarter. 15-13 Onalaska. It's going to be a throw by Barth. Looking deep. It's caught! There goes the receiver, Eichhoff, into the clear. He scores! Touchdown, Holmen, with 67 seconds to go!
What a play and what a call. Perfect timing for that. Great throw down the field. Rylan Eichhoff. What a catch off of that throw. Showing the speed at the end. And Holmen, after 4 or 5 turnovers in this game, has taken the lead late. Unbelievable. What a play call.
Holmen will go for 2 to make it a 6-point game. It's 19-15 now. And a pre-snap penalty and a false start on Holmen. Brendan Chenault was the one in cover, that safety who tried to come over the top, and he missed it probably by the length of his hand.
Yeah.
From tipping that ball or maybe even intercepting it right over his outstretched arm, right into the arms of Ryland Eichhoff from the arm of Jack Barth on the trick play.
Rylan Eichhoff is a very good track athlete for the Holmen Vikings, and you could see why. After that catch, you aren't going to catch him in the open field. Man, that is just a huge turn of events here in this game.
72-yard touchdown catch. And now a two-point conversion. Williams will pitch out to Alish, trying to turn the corner, and he will not get there, not even close. No two-point conversion, but Holmen still up by 4 with 67 seconds to go. Onalaska going to need a long touchdown drive of their own when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region.
Is it time for retirement planning? Talk with Casey Virgin and the folks at Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal financial advice you need. Hansen & Associates.
I need to call them. I do, Aaron.
You need to.
My life expectancy has gone down after this game.
Because you're not wearing a hat.
Yeah, what a wild night here in Holmen.
So Onalaska has 1 minute and 7 seconds left before the kickoff. And a timeout. Clock stops on the first down momentarily. You can get out of bounds, stop the clock, but they need to score a touchdown.
Well, they do have quite the leader in Ian Cole. Let's see if he can step up and make a big play in a big situation here.
Needham's kick is away. It's a bomb. It's caught at the 4. It's bobbled. Picked up at the 2. Here comes Siegel, and they're going to have to go a long ways to score a touchdown. With 1:01 to go, Onalaska's going to get the ball in their worst starting field position of the night at the 17-yard line. They've got to go 83 yards in 61 seconds.
One timeout left, is that what they have?
Yep. Cole takes the snap, drops back, looking, pressure on, he's sacked! Tristan Brennan takes him down in the backfield.
That's a coverage stack, too, by the Vikings. Great coverage down the field. And a timeout.
Yep. Onalaska's going to take it to regroup here with 48 seconds to go. Their chair ball is 4. Holmen looking to pull out a miracle win when we come back.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it and you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Well, it just got a whole lot tougher for the Hilltoppers with 48 seconds to go. A sack by Tristan Brennan. And now they have to go 91 yards in 48 seconds with no timeouts.
Coach Kowalski getting this Holmen faithful fired up.
Cole, roll out right, now stops. He'll fire across the middle. Egan's there, rather Seabird, he catches it! Past the 40-yard line, up to the 43. Hilltoppers have to move up the field. Clock will stop until the ball is set.
Great protection that time for Cole.
And now the clock begins. Cole looking to snap, and he chucks it down on the ground. What a play to get him back in it here.
Yeah, smart, very, very smart play, too, to just kind of down it, give himself some time to get some time on the clock to kind of decide how they want to attack this defense. Holmen playing very deep. I'm sure you saw Aaron on the corners, about a 5-yard cushion on each receiver. But again, the seam route, and Anna's been good at that through the years with the tight end and the receiver down the seam.
2nd and 10, they've got to get 55 yards in 38 seconds. Again, no timeouts. Cole drops back to pass, steps up, fires toward the sideline, tipped in, incomplete, almost caught on the tip that time by Josh Phillips.
Yeah, and that
3rd and
time,
10.
the throw probably not the best decision. Double coverage out on that right hash. Good pressure by the Vikings on the back end on a blitz. Good pickup.
You got 2 downs to get 10 to keep your game alive here, but also 33 seconds to get 55 yards. 19-15, Holmen leads. They score a 72-yard touchdown on a trick play from Jack Barth to Ryland Eichhoff. Cole takes the snap. He'll roll out slightly right now. He'll step up in the pocket. Pressure on. Breaks away from the sack. Fires across the side. Phillips is out of bounds.
Nice catch. Good job by Josh Phillips, too, to get the feet down and get out of bounds.
26 seconds to go. It'll be 4th down and 3.
How about Ian Cole eluding the pressure that time? That was a very, very masterful job by the area's leading passer. This is a big, big down here for the Viking defense, obviously.
4th and 3, 26 seconds to go at the Holmen 48. Onalaska needs a touchdown. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Cole takes a snap, quick out route to the far side. It's caught by Siebert. He's out of bounds.
Great play call, good decision. Just reset your offense, get the 1st down. 21 seconds.
And a timeout, Holmen. So Holmen wants a timeout. Ball will be at the 43-yard line with 22 seconds to go. Onalaska needs that to score and to win. Don't go anywhere. The game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Back here at Empire Stadium at Holmen High School. We've had a thriller here tonight. Game of the week living up to the billing. Ball's at the 43 of Holmen for the Hilltoppers. They need the 43 yards to get into the end zone to win the game. They have 22 seconds to do so. No timeouts. 1st and 10, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the near side, the open field on the left. Cole takes a snap, looking to throw again, of course. Looking, he'll fire across the middle. It's caught by Phillips. He cannot break the tackle. Time running. He didn't get the 1st down. 12 seconds to go. Clock running. They got to get this spike off. 8 seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. Cole takes the snap. He's got it. They're going to throw it deep. Cole fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. Pass interference is called.
Is it offensive or defensive, though? Is it offensive or defensive? There was a push-off by the receiver.
It's on the offense, I think. Yep. Incomplete. It's going to be on the offense, and the game is over. Holmen wins a thriller.
Yeah, there was a push-off on the play. What a game. Holy smokes. What a finish.
19-15. Holmen victorious over the Onalaska Hilltoppers in a classic rivalry game between the two sides. Holmen gets the early leg up in conference play thanks to a 72-yard touchdown pass on a trick play from Jack Barth to Ryland Eichhoff. Ryland Eichhoff will be our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Contact Kevin Carlson. Holmen victorious by 4. Stick around for our post-game coverage in the Festival Foods post-game show, all coming up on ESPN La Crosse.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
Video of our high school game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. How about that game here tonight? It was a total thriller between Holmen and Onalaska. Holmen had all of the struggles in the world in terms of trying to score points. They had 0 in the first half. John Faraday took back the second half kickoff to score. They scored on a 9-yard A.J. Alish run that came after an interception in which they forced a fumble on the interception return. And then they score the trick play with 1 minute and 7 seconds left, a 72-yarder that Riley Nykoff caught, that Jack Barth got just over the outstretched safety's arm, and that is how they score 19 points. It was not traditional from either side. 8 total turnovers. We had 18 penalties between the two sides. It was mistake after mistake from both ends, but Holmen able to pull it out in the end at home and get an early leg up in conference play. We'll get to our Kevin Carlson ANC player of the game. That's Riley Nykoff. We will get to all of the stats. We'll get Scotty's thoughts, and we'll get you back to the studio for the Fastwell Foods postgame show. All that coming up next on ESPN La Crosse.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Put the strength of a leader in retirement planning to work for you. Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, will work with you to develop a financial plan and track progress toward your goals. A 2025 Forbes Best in State Wealth Management Team right here in the Cooley region. Visit their website at hansonprivatewealth.com. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee may lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
With football season here, what better time to grill out? And if it's time for a new grill, what better place to go than Ace of Holmen? A full stock of grills, and of course, all you have to do is pick one out. And at Ace of Holmen, they will assemble and deliver your grill right to your front door. Hey, it's football season. For all of your grilling supplies, or if you're looking for a new grill, Ace of Holmen on Holmen Drive.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Hansen & Associates, is it time for retirement planning? Talk with Casey Virgin and the folks at Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal financial advice you need at Hansen & Associates. And Ken Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction, a trusted name in the Cooley region for generations, proud sponsor of high school football. We'll get to our Kevin Carlson player of the game here coming up in just a few moments. Scotty, try to encapsulate that all.
Well, this is a great win for Holmen because of the turnovers that they overcame in this game. I mean, honestly, there was a lot of things that didn't go execution-wise how they would expect it. However, they came out with an amazing play call to Rylan Eichhoff to seal the game tonight. And again, I do feel Holmen's defense played very well against Onalaska's offense for the most part. Ian Cole didn't have the time that he's had in the first two games. The running attack for the Hilltoppers, pretty stifled. We haven't really got to see that really break out tonight, but the receivers for the Hilltoppers really didn't do a lot after the catch like they normally do, Aaron, which is something we're not accustomed to seeing, right? So a credit to Holmen's defense there. You know, Colin Williams didn't have the best game tonight, but in the end, guess what? He's the winner coming out of this evening with his squad. And, man, I tell you, Holmen winning this game tonight sets them up very, very well for a battle with Reedsburg down the road, probably for a conference championship if I were to predict at this point. But, I mean, this is a huge game.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll get to our Kevin Carlson ANC player of the game, Rylan Eichhoff, when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it and you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold in Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Welcome back into our post-game coverage here on ESPN La Crosse. Our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game for Home Auto Life and Business Insurance. Contact the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holmen. Rylan Nightkoff, you're our Player of the Game. Big touchdown grab, obviously. When you hear that play call coming in the huddle, are you thinking, hey, I'm scoring a touchdown here? What's going through your mind when you hear that you're running that play?
I was really excited. We haven't really ran that play yet, and I knew that we could do something with the play, and I was excited to get out there. And when he threw that ball and that got to my hands, I just knew it was perfect. Yeah, it was a pretty good throw from Barth. He got it just over the safety's arm. When you're running the route and you're going through the play, are you thinking, hey, I'm open? What are you kind of thinking? Like, are you thinking, maybe I'm too covered here? Did you have any thoughts in play? Is it one of those, hey, I just blacked out situations? No, I remember it. I thought it was going to be picked because the safety was coming up on me and he just got too far forward. I think the wind might have carried it a little bit and it was right to my hands. It's perfect. So I have insider information that you're a track athlete. You're a pretty good track athlete from what I hear. When you catch it, then are you thinking, they're not catching me? I didn't really think they'd catch me, but you never know. But I just ran my heart out. I just tried to go as fast as I could. What's that feeling like when you cross that end zone? That was my first touchdown at varsity, so it was very nice. Hey, congratulations. We didn't know that, so congrats. That's a pretty good first touchdown. Yeah, thank you so much. You had just the 2 touches in the game. You had the 72-yard touchdown catch. You had an 18-yarder, I believe, a run earlier in the game, right before halftime, and it seemed like you guys had some trouble getting stuff going on the offensive side. Maybe one of that run that you had, you get some extra yards. Maybe that was something that got your offense going. What were you guys thinking throughout the game, talking about as you're trying to get your offense going? Well, I just needed to get outside more on that play. That's what everyone was saying. I knew that, but I think once I got those big yards, everyone was starting to get a better mentality to go into the next half. This Onalaska team and this school, right? You guys are big rivals. This is obviously a big game for you guys, whether it's this conference or not. It could mean everything, but also you just separate and say, hey, we just want to beat Onalaska. But it also means a conference win. You guys get a leg up early and trying to fight towards another conference title. What does this win mean for your team now and going forward? Well, this win was a close game, obviously, and I think it shows us that we're not invincible. So we need to keep working at practice, make every practice good, keep playing like we have been. Yeah, you guys had 2 pretty easy wins. And in terms of overall looking at the score, probably good to have one of these where, hey, test you a little bit, see what you guys are made of. For sure. Rylan Eichhoff, our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game. His first varsity touchdown as a game winner here tonight on a trick play. He had 2 touches for 90 total yards and the game-winning score. Our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game. Congratulations, Rylan. We'll take a break, and we'll wrap things up when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Cooley Golf Ball is your family fun place located at 100 Green Cooley Road in Onalaska. Stop in and visit their 8-lane bowling center. Proud sponsor of high school football, Cooley Golf Bowl. How about that? Did not know Rylan Eichhoff's first varsity touchdown was that game winner. Yeah, how about that? That's a great memory that he will have probably for the rest of his life. There's no question about that. And he's right. I mean, I really thought, too, that ball was going to get intercepted when it was thrown, and it just kind of magically fell into his hands. And he's one of those kids in the open field, you're not going to catch him. He's just got that breakaway speed, and that's what he did. And, you know, what a victory for the Vikings. And,
again, you kind of go back a little bit on some of the missed opportunities by both of these teams. Onalaska, honestly, probably should have won this game tonight, but the turnovers and then the inconsistencies on offense tonight really kind of did them in the end where, yeah, all the turnovers by the Vikings, but guess what? Good teams overcome adversity, right? This is a good football team, and they overcame, 4 or 5 turnovers tonight? 6 turnovers to win this football game, and that's impressive. No question about it.
6 turnovers and 7 penalties all in the second half.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, what a crazy night. I mean, this game was wild. You got a full moon tonight. I'm not wearing a hat. Apparently a raccoon got in the concession stands over here. I don't know what's going on.
Safety, kick return.
I know.
An interception into a fumble recovery.
A safety at the half was our score.
Yeah.
And how about the ending?
That's
this is what high school football is all about, Aaron.
Hey, stick around in just a few minutes. Whenever we get the go-ahead, we'll head back to the studio for the Festival Foods post-game show. John Papadopoulos back at the studio, waiting for his turn. He'll get you all the scores from around the area. He'll get you a bunch of stats from around the area. He'll talk with Scotty. I think he's going to talk with Cooper, who is doing our game over at Sparta or at Logan for Sparta and Logan. And he'll get you all sorts of stuff from around the area. What a good week it seemed to be around the area, including this one, maybe the best of them all. So we'll get to the Festival Foods post-game show here when we get the go-ahead. This is a big win for Holmen because now they get the leg up in the conference.
Right.
And they are the team that's 1-0. Onalaska 0-1, and we saw last year that doesn't really mean too much with the 5-way tie, but you get the leg up and you can maybe afford yourselves a loss down the road if you're Holmen now.
Yeah, you can, but again, you look at the roster and what they've assembled. Obviously, you want to kind of run the table till you get to Reedsburg, right? So you play them because, at that point, that probably sets up who, if all things are what we think they may be. Again, we have to look at if Logan wins tonight and they're undefeated, you have to look at them as well, right? So you got 3 horses in the race. You get to the end of the season, and honestly, we both felt Reedsburg and Holmen were the 2 favorites in this conference, right? Now you put Logan in the mix, and who knows how this is going to shake out. But, overcoming 6 turnovers to win a football game, to me, that shows a lot of resilience. That shows a lot of camaraderie, and it shows really a lot of talented players on a roster, right? If you can overcome that kind of an issue, because most teams crumble with 6 turnovers, you're not winning that football game. The Vikings end up winning this game tonight, and that's huge.
Next week, we will be in Onalaska. It should be another great one, so stay tuned. It's Reedsburg at Onalaska, 2 of the best 3 teams in the MVC. We'll have that next week at Anna. We're ready for the Festival Foods post-game show. John Papadopoulos waiting back at the studio. Final score, it was a thriller. Stick around to hear all about it and all the other area games here this week. 19-15, Holmen victorious over Onalaska.